Chill. Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me? I know y'all can't see my avatar, but can you see anything on YouTube? If you'll let me know, I'm having I don't know what's going on with my stream yard. I don't know if I need to start all over again. I don't know what's going on, but I couldn't hardly come live. I don't know if the things are clogged up. Hey Crafts and How, can you see my avatar? So you can hear me, but can you see my avatar, Crafts and How? And if you're on my YouTube page, can you see my products and my ads or whatever? So I might need to start over. Good morning, Crafts and How. Well, good afternoon. I don't know what's going on with this StreamYard today. It is crazy. I can't even see my Abby. Yeah, it's a circle, right? Can you see my product tags and stuff on my page? And could you see my thumbnail? The ads is there. I might need to start over again. Well, if you can see the ads, then that's fine. But anyway, child, I don't know what's going on with this StreamYard today or YouTube or whatever, but like I said, it took me so long to get on. I don't even know if y'all can see my thumbnail, but we can go on and talk about it, child. Can you put, Crafts and How, would you put my title down in the chat? Child, there's been so much going on. Yesterday I was on and off, but I was really busy, so I couldn't come on and talk about the town hall meeting and whatever else was going on. But I was trying to listen in when I could. Thank you. Oh, that's all right. Thank you, After. I know I want to talk about the town hall, right? And the B sector history because y'all know I like the history, right? So I was listening to James and he had two good videos. The first video I watched of his somewhat was the town hall video, and I thought it was a real good video. Everybody was up there having a good conversation. I didn't see nothing wrong about it. They did give a couple of licks to this, but I mean, when she got drunk and started talking about everybody, I guess on Lemon Lives, I guess that's what prompted that. But James said he was actually over at Brianna's, and I guess somebody asked for a town hall meeting. I think it was Shelly or something, and that's what prompted it. He said he was just, utilizing his platform. He was just you know, the place to go for the town hall meeting, right? And so they got to talking. I found it interesting. They got to talking about a whole lot of stuff, right? And part of what they was talking about was beef sector history. Who was the OGs and the all this and the all that, right? And so that was cool. I thought it was very interesting. You believe so too? Yeah, Lita girl. Thank you for commenting. Right. So, uh, after that, like I didn't see anything wrong with it. Like I said, as far as it pertains to this, it's just our turn. When you start going at everybody, everybody's gonna start coming at you, right? So then I saw that, and then I seen yesterday. And I don't know where it was. The second part of my video, I was wanting to talk about the love triangle, honey, or the menage a trois that could possibly go on in Vegas, between Lemon, Shakim, and Honest Roll. Right now, I don't even know if Honest Roll is gonna be there or not, but I find it very interesting. Right, so. I think at one point in time, James was trying to get to the bottom of it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was like, "Oh, okay." Now, when they say your vibe attracts your tribe, I think this is a little bit of what's going on. I think it's also, I think Honest Roll is feeling a little bit, um oh, how can I say this? I think he feeling the way about how Shakim and Lemon, communicate with each other, right? So, but I think Honest Rowe, clearly, some of us think that he has a crush on what is his name? Has a crush on Shakim, right? Now, I see Shakim as the way a lot of people see him a so-called trade, right? That's how I see him, right? So, Chad, I don't know why they're arguing over the trade. I don't know what's going on. But it seems when it come to Lemon, now I know Lemon said that he ain't gay, and I gotta trust him on that. Hey, value money, I gotta trust him when the man say he ain't gay, right? But sometimes actions speak louder than words. Okay, what's that song? Actions speak louder than words. Don't just say things that I already heard or something like that, right? But when it comes to this situation, I think the way that Lemon seems to dominate over Shakim, I think that says a lot. And I think that the fact that Honest Rowe feels intimidated somewhat by whatever it is that he think going on between Lemon and Shakim, I think that says a lot too, right? So, oh Jesus, I was just getting a little kiki out of it, cause, honey. Oh, and I also heard ARGM. I also heard that somebody might be getting canceled from Vegas. Did they ever say who that was? Hey Six, how you doing? I don't know if did they say who was gonna be getting canceled from the trip. Hey Trey, Honest Rose said I ain't spent on this money for you to talk to my man. Oh, is that what he said? Honest Rose said he ain't spent his money. Yeah, I guess he ain't spent all that money to talk to his man crazy. I guess meaning Shakim, right? I don't know. But in my opinion, when it comes to now, I now see that I think there may be a lot of there may be some, I don't even know how to put this but this is just me looking from the inside out, right? So Honest Rowe is clearly attracted to Shakim. I think that Honest Rowe thinks that Shakim may be attracted to Lemon. I mean, cause it seemed like it's a lot of untapped uh uh issues going on between Shakim and Lemon, right? Yep, Rowe was bad at Lemon and James over Kim LMAO. Yeah, I didn't understand the part about James either, because James is over the from what I understand, he's trying to get to the bottom of it, right? And now James is a gay man. You know, is a gay man. He have been a gay man for a long time. Now, if James think that it's something, you know, some unrequited feelings or yeah, homoerotic energy, I agree with that. Thank you for that word. There's a lot of homoerotic energy going on between all of them, right? I don't care what Lemon say. I don't care if Shakim is trying to be trained, but Honest Rowe is let his feelings be known, right? Now Honest Rowe is messy. Honest Rowe don't need no protection. And Honest Rowe, I heard you was telling a couple of lies or whatever, or misunderstandings or whatever, dude. But I'm like, oh, okay. James thought Rowe was cool, with paying Kim for whatever he was giving up. I mean, Shakim, like he said, he'd be going to the park at night to make $50 and all this and all that. And that mean he trade, right? Now, see, I remember a long time ago in the B sector, people been talking about B sector history, right? Y'all remember when folks used to talk about ZX? No, yeah, ZX. Yeah, y'all remember ZX? What that his name? Um, ZQ or something, whatever. I forgot the child's name, right? But anyway, they used to call him Trey. What was his name? Not Z, not GX. What was that guy's name? He ain't around so much anymore. ZT. Thank you, Trey. ZT. Um, this puts me in the mind of a couple of situations that ZT used to have, right? Chat, cause y'all remember when Jay Wilson came out and pretty much doxed ZT cause he was on some kind of site called, what was it about? What was the name of that site? Skip the Game or skipthegame.com or something like that. I ain't heard from ZT in a long time, man, y'all. ZT Def had boys they would trade, yeah, and would flaunt them on, right. Chad, y'all remember the phone situation with ZT? People don't forgot. People don't forgot a whole lot of people when it comes to the old B sector days. You know what I mean? Hey, Unbound, it was a lot of good people. Were skipthegames.com, right, D Love? And hey, everybody that came in. Hey, Trey and Tulip and Unbound and D Love. People don't forgot about ZT, child. ZT used to be in everything around here, right? I hate to see this circle on. I have to put something else right here, y'all. Hold on, but ZT kind of puts me in the mind of a. I can't say he put me in the mind of a Shakim or even a Lemon or even a Roll. Maybe it's a lot of him rolled up into one child. I don't know, but it's a lot going on right between that situation. And like RGM said, it's a lot of homoerotic energy going on, right? We never figured out why Pastor was up. Yeah, why was Pastor on skipthegame.com? His own said why he talking about ZT. Child. It's a lot of people that I miss from back in the day, and ZT is one of them. Do y'all remember K Summers? I used to like K Summers. Somebody mentioned Tube Talks the other day, and I was like, oh, I remember Tube Talks. I used to love her commentary too, right? It was just so many people, right? Also, ZT had his real number on Skip the Games, and someone called it and messed up. Simply Trey, right. Not Shakim. ZT worked, had a career. Yeah. ZT is yeah, he works in the healthcare field, right? If I'm not mistaken. Right. With Shakim, I guess he is just allegedly trade or whatever. So you make a good point. They messed up his bad. Pastor messed up his bad. And like somebody said earlier, why was Pastor on Skip the Game? I think he said he got that information sent to him, but did he really get it sent to him, or was he on Skip the Game also and just ran up on ZT's profile? Okay, I think Bree called it. That was funny night. Oh, she called Skip. Oh, did she the one that called Skip the Game? Yeah, it used to be real fun. No, they did. But like people don't forgot about ZT Child, but I was thinking about all the people that are not really around anymore. Back in the old days, and then when it comes to like the old beef sector against what they call the new beef sector, in my opinion, it's still all beef sector. You know what I mean? It's just that the standards are a lot lower these days, in my opinion, when it comes to content, if you want to call it that, right? I think that's what to me, that's a big difference in my opinion. The standard for content has become a lot lower, right? So I heard Sean Bradley say on Read the Heart of Delphia's thing, he said something like he was saying something like shoot, I looked at this TV and forgot what I was going to say. Oh, he said something about people love mindless entertainment, and Ness is good at mindless entertainment, right? So, but we know everybody get a turn, right? But even when it comes to mindless entertainment, the standards are a lot lower. I think that you have a lot of whining over here these days, and I think that when you have some of the OGs come out and really stand up and really start to speak on things, some people start crying and whining. Oh, they piling up. Oh, they doing this, that, and the other. They ain't doing nothing that they've been doing nothing that they ain't been doing, in my opinion. But you got a lot of people trying to protect other people. They used to not go on so much in the older B sector day. When I start coming over here, right? Nobody was whining and complaining. If you get ganged up on or piled up on, or somebody make a video about you, oh Lord, it ain't this whole cry fest, victim fest, or whatever you call it they got going on these days. It's a whole bunch of crybabies over here. Okay. But anyway, I find that interesting. And now I saw a video. Did I finish out the first part? What was the first part? I can't. Y'all know I be forgetting the title of my videos, and I be trying to stay on topic. But honey, I tend to go off. I tend to go off course, right? Oh, like I think I said about the town hall meeting, which that is what it was. In the history, I'm talking about the history, right? So fast forward to yesterday, uh, James Caldwell, aka Treasure Lane, aka Mother, did another video. Now he fired up this video, and I didn't see her video, but he said, what is her name? VS was over there doing her version of B sector history, right? Hey, Stephanie D, doing her version of B sector history. And I guess in the version of her B sector history was that she is the queen of the B sector. Right now, this ain't the first time we done heard this, but the way James put his response, um, I agree with the way he responded, because when it comes to the B sector history, he was talking about, but before the sector start calling itself, I think it kind of melded melded itself, if you will, into the B sector. But before that, you had people doing now this is before StreamYard. You had people doing videos, pretty much about entertainment news. He mentioned the Justin Jays, and the Armand Wiggins, even the T.S. Madison and Maddie. These people, segue away from all the drama. Now, I do think the drama came in under the guise of I have even heard VS say that when they started off talking about the T.S. Madison and what's her name, Kaya, broke up, right? And people start taking sides. So some kind of way, I think that caused them to get into the algorithm of the Justin Jays and the people that were already over here, right? Because when it comes to the OGs, I agree that the OGs in this sector, to me, from what I have seen, and he also broke down the OG subscribers, right? But the OGs, to me, it would appear to me to be James, uh, uh, Sean Bradley and Nika, right? And Shelly, hey Lex, Shelly, and what was that? Even wasn't that properly Bonafide was over here? Now I don't know if BBW is what's her name? Just Krista is considered a OG subscriber, or even or OG. I don't know what she's considered, right? So, but when he went to talking about the OG subscribers, that even makes sense to me, because before was TSCC already formed, before they started talking about the Kaya and Maddie thing. See, that's the thing I don't know, but I felt like when she came over here, um, and it was Justin J and all of the old ones that segue away from the drama. I think when she came over here, it changed what they were doing, right? Because all the drama ensued. Now I've been over here since the end of like the 2018, right? So I'm not an OG subscriber. I ain't no OG subscriber, none of that, right? And so I'm not even considered beef sector, right? But I do react to the content. I do commentary on the content, and I'm good with that. You know what I mean? And that's cool. And people even talking about me and Nicole Tyler, but people forget that me and Nicole Tyler came over here at the same time, because I heard somebody say Nicole Tyler was TSCC, but originally me and Nicole Tyler were from the entertainment sector. And it makes sense that when you say the Tasha K's is in this algorithm, along with the Maddies and all the rest of them, and the Lovely Teas were in this algorithm as well at first, is because me and Nicole Tyler was in the entertainment sector, and we pretty much they start putting the first video from over here, the B sector, that I saw was from VS, right? Now I don't know the first video that Nicole Tyler saw from over in the sector, but that's how I found out. I found out about the now so-called B sector. Everybody was pretty much established when I got over here. Of course, VS and TSCC was all over here. Sean Bradley was already over here. James Caldwell. Now I done heard a lot about James Caldwell for a long time, right? And then who else? Our Five Babe was already over here. Jay Wilson was already. Now, when it comes to Jay Wilson and Five Babe, now, do you consider them? I don't think you consider them OGs, but do you consider them OG subscribers? Would they fall under that? And when they came over here, didn't Jay Wilson say he came over here talking about what was going on between Larry Nelson, hey NYW, Larry Nelson and because I know, from listening, because I did do my research, from listening, from what I understand, um before VS got into it with Sean Bradley, and James Caldwell said that was because pretty much on site April, had him fighting, sent him out to fight against Sean Bradley. But before that, they was doing the Larry Nelson thing, right? And I can understand if Justin J didn't want to be bothered with, what VS and TSCC brought into the sector. Hey, Miss Me, how you doing? Because they was going at it with the Larry Nelson guy, and they involved his daughter and all of this and all. They pretty much doxed his whole world, right? Yeah, I got the windy up here because my thing is my avatar wouldn't come up, right? I want to have something up here rather than a white dot, right? Talking to y'all. But anyway, so but when it comes to and I think the Five Babe came over here too, under the Larry Nelson thing, right? If I'm not mistaken, I wasn't over here for the Larry Nelson thing. When I got over here, VS and TSCC was already going at it with Sean Bradley. Now that's what was going on when I came over here, right? And so, but like I said, James' version of B sector history sounded more accurate to me. Now I don't I guess VS sees herself as the grandmama or the mama or the queen or whatever you want to call her, the B sector. I'm assuming she's saying that because she brought the drama over here, right? Which really made the sector turn dark, and from what I understand, and turn a different, make a whole 360, turn, right? Because if they were mostly doing, like entertainment news and some other little stuff. And I've also heard about the Blab days. Of course, I wasn't over that. Some of these people have been on YouTube longer than I've been on the internet in general. Okay. Now I don't know if this is really Shakim, but he said I see the sassy, spicy Rev is still over here running my name up for free. Thanks for the free promo and good afternoon. Okay, if that's really you, who now? Rev. Who is Rev? Is a Rev in my chat? I know Jay Wilson ain't in here. But anyway, y'all. Um, like I said, when it comes to James, I think he got the most accurate account in my opinion. I mean, at least he explains it the way that I would see it. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, RGM is Rev G. Oh, okay, I didn't even know. Oh, okay, sorry about that. I'm sorry. I didn't put two and two together. Y'all know I don't know nothing about y'all sector. Hey, Kenna. So what are you running your name up about? But his name is in the title. Oh yeah, his name is in the title when it comes to I talked about that. You must be a little late, Shakim. I talked about the homoerotic energy. Thanks, shout out to Rev G, that seems to be going on between you and Lemon and Honest Road. Hey Ronnie Q, I think they're fighting over you, buddy. Now I would really like to know, Shakim, um, you know, what you think about that, because you the one seem to be in the middle. And could it be a menage a trois when it comes to the Vegas trip? I mean, why don't y'all just all get together? Oh hi. He's over here running the gay for paid nurture. Oh, but that's already been debunked. Unlike him, yeah. Now we're not even gonna go to Shakim. I'm not gonna start having a conversation about what's going on between y'all and y'all sector. I just want to know what's going on between you and Honest Row and Lemon. Right now, Shakim. Now I really feel like you've been leading Honest Row on. You should even honest row, he old in age, but he wants you, boy. He wants you. Now, I don't know what you been telling him on the phone, but he fighting for you. He mad at Lemon. He mad at James. No threesomes. Well, all right. He mad at Lemon. He mad at James. Honest row is just out here. Bye bye. You gonna have to now, Shakim. Now I don't know what all he, he give me. He said he done spent all this money on here, and seemed to me like you're gonna have to give up something around there to the Vegas. Hey Miss LA, if Honest Rowe is gonna be there, he is leading that boy. I know he leading him. I think he is, but I don't know though. He has a crush, just because he has a crush just because Shakim. Shakim said, Miss Olivia, you be extra child. I'm always extra messy. Child, I don't even mind being messy. I got a thick skin. I ain't no crybaby, Shakim. Okay. But I'm just wanting to now, honest row. If you done talked about his coin, okay, it is what it is. I ain't even gonna front, right? Hey, Ronnie, it's right. I don't understand how right, but anyway, it is what it is, right? Hey, whatever, okay. But my thing is, when it comes between you and Lemon, I can't. I can't with you. I have to go because I'm going to get in trouble. Well, see, you want to be rude because you're real disrespectful. Like the other day, hey, Hood Therapy, when you was on round there to who was I think it was either Hood Table's panel or YTC's panel. Honey, the way you talked to Ronnie Q, I would have cussed your little self out. Do you hear me? I would have cussed you out and dragged you so bad. You would have shut the F up. You wouldn't have been spicy. You wouldn't have been zesty. You wouldn't have been none of that. You was homophobic. You was misogynistic. You told that woman, I'm going to teach you how to be a woman and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, will you listen to this little bitty nigga right here? Who do you think he is? But you know what? What I find more, yes, you did. And what I find more interesting is the fact that they keep letting you do it on their panels. I find that very interesting. But hey, if they're going to let you do it, okay, it's their panel. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. He said he never dragged you, Ronnie Q. Right, real disrespectful. Shakim needs to go ahead and give up that pig to Honest Road. It's been bought and paid for. Let Honest Road tell it. Okay. Hey, Lord, why ain't everybody that came in, by the way? Okay. Hey, little Precious. I think she means Sheffy or Lady Stoop or the Don. Who you talking about, Ball? I don't want to use you in my favorite Alexandra. Child. But anyway, y'all, I gotta get out of this thing, right? So, but I believe that pain has in fact been bought and paid for, at least in the mind of Honest Rowe, and he feel a way about Lemon because I really think that the homoerotic energy is between Lemon and Shakim. Now it seems the way that Lemon be getting that bass in his voice that he would be the dominant in the situation, and Shakim would be the submissive in the situation. Okay. Now that's what it appeared to me. Now I think that Shakim, whether he wants to admit it or not, is attracted to Lemon because of all that bass in his voice, child. But Honest Rowe over here squeaking like a little Tweety bird, and Ronnie and Honest Rowe said, the boy is mine. It's like Brandy and Monica fighting. The boy is mine. The boy is mine. The boy is mine. And I was like, right, what's really going on? And my thing is, James was trying to, get to the bottom of it because James would know about, all this extra energy. I forgot to put this in the chat, child. But James would know about all this homoerotic energy. I just got to put something in here, y'all, because I forgot to copy my link. That's what I was trying to drop. And Brandy Monica, honey, the boy is mine. That's what. But Linda said, if I want the boy, I can have him, baby. Okay. All I got to do is put that bass in my. Just put that bass in my voice, okay? And then Ronnie's like, no, I paid for it. I paid for that train. But Lemon say he ain't gonna have to pay for nothing. Okay. Lemon and Shakim be talking to each other. Oh, do they be talking to each other on the phone? Bye. That's it. I didn't even know that. For real, or y'all just lying to me. Y'all being messy, or do they be talking to each other on the phone for real? What's going on? Honest was ovulating for Shaquille. Okay. Bye. Ooh, right, Kenna, not ovulating. Right. Somebody said they showed who be talking on the phone. Little see, sometimes that X be real good when you have a little right. Screw a smile on your face. Right, Ronnie Q. That's what I'm saying. And like I said, Ronnie, Shakim, Lemon be putting that bass in his voice, right? And Shakim be like, "Ooh, okay, daddy, okay, daddy." But then, woo, like I said, but you got but you got Honest run around the corner and say he done paid for that. If anybody gets something, it's him, child. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just. But I really would like to know what's going on, right? I was like, bye. Mm-mm. But I found it interesting. I just want to, just throw that little bitty theory out there because y'all know I'll be having questions. But I really found, but that all got swept up into the drama, and nobody wasn't really talking about it. Now, like I said, James brought it up, but it got swept to the side with all the other stuff that was going on, right? Child, Shakim has a deep voice, too. Maybe it's the other way around. No. Now see, in my head, in my script, Sheffy, uh, Shakim will be the submissive, and Lemon will be the dominant. Okay, because in my opinion, Lemon, he puts out more masculine energy. Okay, at times, right? I'm just saying, child. I'm just saying. Hey, Miss Queenie, 98 say, hey, everyone, Olivia is over being messy. Child, here, child. There's been so much stuff going on. People be whining and crying. I ain't got no choice but to be messy. Okay. Child, yeah, bought and paid for, honey. That's right, Miss LA. But we're gonna have to see, child. We're gonna have to see. And you know what? They say people don't kiss and tell, but when it comes to these Cations, people be kissing and telling. And we know that from the and also they was talking about the gates, right? Now what I remember from the DC gate, right? Oh no, I ain't saying ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Ain't that what R. Kelly said? I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Woo! You know just what you want. Y'all don't get me started. Whew. Anyway. I cannot with these people, y'all. I mean no harm, but ooh. Oh, okay, little pressure. Oh, girl, you said ain't nothing wrong. I thought you was talking about the shocking, the possible menage a trois that could go on in Vegas between the boys. Okay, between the boys. Uh-huh. Where they talk about any and everything on these panels. Don't they tell all themselves, yeah. Y'all can hit this link if y'all want to, by the way, because I'm just being messy. Like I said, sometimes it gets so deep over here that, child, I just be wanting to be messy. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that was very messy. The whole thing is very messy to me. Okay, I'm just saying, child. And I also want to know who may be dismissed from the Vegas trip, because that's what somebody said, right? So anyway, all I want to know is honest row. Lemon is going to tell Shakim to throw that A and it's okay, right, Dominic? No, you didn't, Dominic Devereaux. And do you think he gonna do it, Dominic? Ooh. Do you think he gonna throw it? Dominique, you think he gonna? You think he gonna throw it in the circle, Dominique? Cause I do. Sheffy, you ready for the trip, girl? Vegas Gate 2.0. Oh, Dominique said sure is. Honestly, that's what I think too, Dominique. I think that too. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, child. But I think that Shakim may be a little conflicted. But Shakim, baby, it's okay. It's okay. Because this is 2024. Now, you may be a little conflicted in your head. And, that's understandable. You know what I mean? But I just feel like if you just get that one right thing, you're going to be all right. That's what I feel like. Same way with Lemon. Lemon say he ain't gay, so okay, I gotta respect him, man. He said what he said, right? I'm surprised that Shakim is not over here attacking. Chad, why would he attack me? For this is what's going on in my head, right? And I ain't worried about nobody attacking me because I attack back. Okay? Back that A up. You'll find Emma effort watch you back that A up. No. I know it ain't handed, D-bandit. Oh, wait a minute. Is you saying Lemon gonna be the D-bandit? Ooh, he gonna be the D-bandit. He gonna steal it away from Honest Road. No, you didn't, Miss L.A. No, you didn't. No, you calling him a D-bandit. But I don't think he gotta be a D-bandit. I just think he gotta do what Dominique said. Dominique gonna tell him to back it. Dominique said Lemon gonna tell him to drop it, and he gonna drop it. Okay, I'm going with that. That's the theory that I'm going. I really don't think Honest Road got a chance. Honestly, Honest Road, I just think you're gonna have to deal with it. I don't know, but we'll see. But something got to give. Somebody, I think when it come to Vegas trip and them three, somebody giving up something. Okay. I think somebody is giving up something. All right. Now we over here spilling tea, y'all. That's what we're doing. We over here spilling tea, right? So if anybody got some more tea, let me know, child. Let me know. Let me know. And on another note, getting back to the ladies, what the heck was going on with Shush Trish yesterday? Why is she? I mean, y'all know Trish delusional, right? You know what I mean? Now, who is ever feeding? People love to feed the delusional around here, right? So she's still making like it's gonna be some kind of what the YouTube awards, the YouTube awards or whatever, right? I'm thinking Trish. Now you know good and dang on well. You ain't got no right. She do, right, Dominique? You ain't got no, she said she had some place, she already some venue that she put some money on and all of this and all that. And I think some people were taking it seriously, but I hope nobody didn't send her no money. But anyway, why she get mad at Nika? Cause she put it out there that she was wanting to do some stuff on video, right? And then hold on. Oh Lord, I hope I don't get cussed out. Hey Lemon.
Move, you raggedy bitch.
Oh, why I gotta be a raggedy bitch,
No, I
boo?
was talking. I'm driving right now, not you.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
well, oh, hello, hello.
Hey, turn your volume up a little bit, baby.
Uh, uh,
And if you
hold on.
can't turn it up no more, that's
Can,
okay.
can you do it for me? I don't know. I'm driving right now.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead. You
Can
good.
you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir. I can hear you. Hello? Did he fall down? Oh shoot. Let me see if Lemon left, y'all. Hold on. Dang, you dropped down. Come back up, Lemon. I don't even think it was your volume. I think it was mine. Oh shoot. I'm gonna drop the link again. I hope he come back up, y'all. Because I want to hear what he had to say. I want to hear what he had to say. Dang it. Big lemon, not little lemon. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hey, something sweet. I hope he will. Come back up, lemon. And you can come up too, now. Honest Road. I mean not Honest Road, but Shakim. If you still in the clouds, if Lemon click the link again, you can click it too, okay? I'm just saying. I done lost Lemon, y'all. Damn it. I want him to come back up. But anyway, he might, because he said he was driving. And I understand that California traffic is something else, right? But anyway, y'all, right? So, child, look. Dang, I went on. Oh, I was talking about Trish, right? Trish? Child, I'm here for it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm being messy. I didn't understand what was going on with Shush Trish, right? So she's still talking about this YouTube awards. Now I think she think it just the two of us. I think, in her mind, she done talked about it so long. I really think that on some level she think it's real, and so that's why she got mad at Nika. But from what I heard, Nika was just trying to support. She said she was just trying to support her, right? And I believe that because ain't nobody trying to steal no content from her or something like that. And they say she went into talking about she was gonna sue and all this. I'm like, girl, are you okay? What the hell is wrong with Trish, right? I was like, honey, and then she made Nika so mad. Now y'all tell me who Nika was arguing with at first yesterday, cause I forgot. Someone Trish said, disobedient edges. Not disobedient edges, child. But honey, let me tell you. So Nika got so mad about that, she went over there and cussed Shush Trish the F out. Okay. Now the reason why her edges is disobedient, I don't know if there was a little pressure, but after that slapping that Nika gave her, I bet her edges was disobedient. Okay. Bye bye. I said, oh, she rubbed Nika the wrong way. Okay. But I mean, she is delusional. And I really don't even understand. I mean, I get why Nika was mad, but she pissed her off. She just caught her at the wrong time, right? All because Nika made it right a joke, bootlegging the war. So right, she was manic yesterday. I agree with that. Because girl, you made something out of nothing. Now I don't know if she just wanted a moment. You know what I mean? I really that was just not called for to me, honestly. Cause I'm like, girl, are you okay? But y'all remind me, who was Nika cussing out first? I forgot. There was so much going on after that. But child, there go the link limit if you want to come back. But because I really want to hear what he had to say for real concerning the subject. She was angry at one person, in my opinion. Lady Nika had to say, yeah. I mean, it didn't. I didn't see her doing nothing but trying to support. And ain't nobody trying to bootleg nothing off of her. Bootleg off of something. What bootleg a delusion? Like, are we for real here? How the hell can you bootleg a delusion? How the hell can you bootleg something that ain't never ever gonna happen for real anyway? Okay, child. I thought that was so stupid. She is so freaking delusional and dumb. Ain't nobody thinking about her. Maybe she wanted people talking about her for a day. Maybe that's the reason why she did it. I don't know what the deal was, but that whole thing right there was stupid. The freak. I was like, bye bye. Ronnie Q.
Now you got to get the origins of the story right if you're gonna be OB sector, Miss Olivia.
Okay, girl, let me know.
Now Shakim was not arguing with me. I don't know who that was, but it was not Ronnie Q who he disrespected. Now we both told you in the chat it wasn't me. I don't. He know who it is, but I don't
Oh,
know
you know what I mean? I
exactly
meant
who
to
it
say Jay
was.
Dunn. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. How
I'm
dare
so
you?
sorry.
How
I must have
dare
said what
you?
happened was I seen your name and I said your name, but in my mind I was saying Jay Dunn.
Okay.
I'm
And we both
so
like, no, it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. And you like, and he got into Ronnie Q. I said, not
oh,
me. Now, who Nika was mad at first was Ronnie Q.
no, uh-uh. No,
Oh,
oh yes, yes, yes. You right, Ronnie Q.
oh.
Because she tried to make a, because she said you was mad at her because she went live.
She's a motherfucking liar.
Oh,
She's a motherfucking liar. I ain't say nothing about her going live. You listened to my live yesterday. I ain't say a goddamn thing about her being live. So she sat up there and spun a whole lie talking about ain't nobody gonna tell me when I ain't mentioned when she went live. Bitch, go
mm.
live when you feel like going live, motherfucker. I don't give a motherfucking rat's ass about it because we know that it's her thing that I will go live and drain their chat. Bitch, you already done said what you'll do because
Girl.
you are so desperate and lack so much creativity. Bitch, I
Mm.
ain't said a motherfucking thing about her going live. So she's a goddamn liar. And then she's
Oh.
still over there with that same bullshit today. Don't nobody
Oh.
tell me when I go live, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck, bitch. Because
Oh.
what she ain't gonna talk about is what
Oh.
I did tell her yesterday.
But what you tell her,
See,
Ronnie? What you tell her? Ronnie. Did Ronnie fall off, y'all?
lying. She's sitting up there. I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here.
I didn't hear the first part of it. Go back. Say, start your sentence over
I
if you don't mind.
I told
That's
her
all.
exactly what I felt. And
Mm.
for her to sit up and try to, come live about a lie, that's one of the
Mm.
main things that I got in her ass about being a lying motherfucker. And then she gonna
Mm-hmm.
come live to ignore the details of what I actually said to tell a lie to talking about I said she went live on top of me.
Mm.
Child.
Ronnie. So do you
Listen.
think, okay,
Mhm.
let me ask you this question. Do you, okay, so you see what Trish did to her. Do you think that was her doing a Trish on you and then she got paid back?
I don't know. I came first. I came. I go live
That's
or
what I'm saying. You know, the way Trish did her, started a whole lot of kerfuffle for nothing. And she started that a whole lot of kerfuffle for nothing about what you said, what you supposed to have said. So it was kind of like reverse. Like you know, like yeah, I can drop the banner. My fault. You know, it's like in reverse. And do you think, okay, so did she come and talking about it again today?
yeah, she told me, didn't nobody tell, bitch, ain't nobody told you a goddamn thing about going live. I'm gonna do me. Now, all of a sudden, a million motherfuckers find it necessary to do a morning show. And that big, fat, funky, greasy ass bitch sitting in that chat. But just because she decides to get up to go live at 4 o'clock a.m., she doesn't own the slot. But the fact that you motherfuckers feel the need to try to do the same thing I'm doing shows that you fucking lack individuality. All you motherfuckers. What now? All I did a morning show, a morning show, a morning show, a morning show. You
Mm,
ain't heard a goddamn thing about none of these motherfucking lazy ass bitches. Getting the only reason I get up that time of morning is because that's my first letting the dogs out to pee. I've been doing this
right.
since December. Now the morning show is the first thing on everybody's list, motherfucker.
Mm,
What you doing is you motherfucking following the innovator of this shit. All of you
damn,
hoes. All
damn,
of you hoes.
damn. Well, let me ask you this, Ronnie, right? Since we talking good. Uh, what do you think about the alleged? Oh, let me ask this first, Sassy. Sassy, I heard you over there apologizing to Honest. Not I was gonna say Honest Roadchild. I heard you over there apologizing to oh, what is his name? King
Lemon?
Roman News this morning. And I heard King Rama News yesterday, and it sounded like he felt a way about anything that anybody was saying that was not positive about his crewcation. And I think he really felt a way about you saying it was boring, but you didn't mean it that way. And I was wondering, you know, did you apologize because he took it the wrong way, or did you apologize because he said you was shading him and he watching you, girl, and he thought that y'all was cool. But anyway, go ahead, Ronnie. Give this question I want to ask her because I seen her down in the chat. I don't know if she'll respond or not, but I really want to know. But this one I want to ask you, Ronnie Q. Who was the fat, greasy, funky person in the chat you was talking about?
That fucking big sexy. Just because she decided to get up and go, bitch. What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you fucking? I mean, they just tell on themselves. They just tell on themselves. I ain't even mentioned nothing about going live, but what they say, the hit dogs will hit. What you call it? The bison. The hit
They'll holler.
bisons will holler.
Yes, child.
I
Oh.
ain't said a goddamn thing about going live. I said about all the motherfucking other bullshit. So
Mm.
let's be clear. It was a whole red herring put out there about what they so mad about. It was a whole bunch of bullshit from lying motherfuckers who like to lie, who say they like to lie and just live
Mm-hmm.
in lies. Like they see all these pictures of Nina being black and Brooke being pregnant and all this old other bullshit. A bunch of motherfucking lying ass bitches. And I talked about it. That's what
Good.
I talked about. And then come out here with a whole new fucking story. Yeah, she don't tell me when to go live. Well, bitch, if
Sassy.
okay,
Yeah.
if I am having to tell you when to go live, so what you saying? Now all of a
Mm.
sudden you going live in the morning? So is that what you saying? Because I ain't said that. So if that's what I had told her,
Mm.
bitch, what you saying? Miss Bitch, I'll go live and drain your chat. Bitch, is it what are you saying about yourself? Because I ain't
Mm.
said that shit.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
I
You
see what
get
you're
it?
saying.
Hey, Sassy.
Hey, Ronnie Q. Hey, Miss O. Yeah,
I
we
do.
at YTC were confused about that because we had missed your live yesterday, and that's what we were saying. Generally, we're gonna always catch your live, and the one day that there's like some big situation, we don't catch it. We're like, wait, what? What?
I didn't even. I didn't have time yesterday. That's why I
Well,
tried to come on and catch up.
Sassy, you can always catch the replay, sweetie.
Girl, we didn't listen. That's what we were saying. I stayed over there at her house way too fucking long. Then I actually had to work, and then
Nobody.
I logged off after the King Roman news situation because I was taken aback. I logged off. I was like, okay, this is a good time for me to clock, and I literally clock my hours because I'm trying to move away. But 12 hours off of YouTube yesterday. Hallelujah.
Oh, but how did
Hallelujah.
you feel about what he said?
Well, you kind of got the story a little. It's a little twisted. So I was.
Okay, okay, fix it up for me. Thank you, because
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was not apologizing about the trip because I didn't say anything about the trip. I didn't even approach him saying that I said something about the trip because
uh-uh.
I didn't. I mean, I think that was just part of his like he just how you if you're frustrated with somebody then you just start like the culmination of everything, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
only thing I said about the trip was, damn, they going to Houston and I got people in Houston. I don't know how that's going to work out because
yeah.
this is after the right. This is when I said it, literally the hurricane was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I didn't even address that because that I don't think that was his issue. No, what I apologize, and I did not apologize for having my own opinion. I think him and Jay Wilson's beef is like, I'm not interested in it, but YTC is enthralled in it. So the day before, I was actually messing with her, like you mess with your girlfriend. Girl, you love that love and hip hop. Girl, I don't care about that shit. That
Uh-huh.
was the energy.
And
How
that's why you said I was bored with that, or it was boring or something. Because of Jay Wilson thing.
Yes, I
Okay.
didn't say that, but yes, YTC brought it up again. She's like, I know you're
Okay.
bored with this. That was her.
Oh, you didn't say it. She said it.
She is referencing the day before that I said it when I was messing with her, right?
Okay.
It's this whole like thing, right? So the
Gotcha.
day before, so this is Wednesday, Monday, let's call it Monday. I'm like, girl, this is so boring. You love this Jay Wilson King Roman news, blah blah blah. Jay Wilson just picking on him, and King Roman is about it. That's kind of what I said, and she started
Yeah.
laughing, and she goes into her explanation of their situation. Then now
Okay.
we're at Tuesday, and she says, I know you're bored with this situation.
Okay.
And I say, girl, okay, go ahead. Let me go on mute. Let me
Uh-huh.
make my coffee, wash my face, da 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 da, right? That wasn't enough to make him upset. When I went back and listened to the replay, because part of me trying to de-escalate a situation is actually listening to what the person is saying they're mad at me about. And he said, have always been cool. I'm always like, that's my girl. I love sassy, boop, boop, boop. So that lets me know that I hurt his feelings. So where did I hurt his feelings? I know I didn't hurt his feelings by saying I don't give a damn about him and Jay Wilson. So let me go back and listen. When I went back and listened, it was pretty awful. Y'all, why does Exposed TV? Did she know I'm up here? I'm on Olivia panel, girl. You're on speaker. I'll call you back. Woo, baby. So I went back and listened, and it was pretty bad. Like, there's no way if I was in his shoes that nobody could have told me that Sassy wasn't shading him. Like,
just hearing the Tuesday show. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. The yesterday show, it was this whole combination of events. First, YTC is trying to get into her commentary with the update of Jay Wilson and King Roman. She prefaced my earlier comment saying, "Oh, this is, I know you think this is bored." I'm like, "Girl, I do. Let me go on mute." Right. So that even seems attitude-ish, but I'm really bantering with her because of what previously happened. Then she loves this story. Okay. She loves it. She's talking for, I know, like 15 minutes, and I'm on mute, and everybody knows my big ass mouth don't normally stay on mute for 15 minutes. But now again, I'm walking around the house, making espresso, washing faces, putting on day clothes. I'm doing everything because she's talking about this, right? I can still hear her, but okay. So then she comes to a point in the story where she is cracking herself up because of some troll that drops down and calls Jay Wilson like a real funny name. Because what do you think about that? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't think it was funny. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm not really paying attention. I don't really like this story. Is not that interesting to me. So then that's some more shade, right? Then Exposed is in the chat fighting with Beasley and Miss Cruiser. I'm trying to see, do I need Beasley? Are you acting a fool with my homegirl and my homegirl? Do I need to time you out? Do I need to check you? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Then she comes back and asks me something about the story again. And I said, girl, I'm not even paying attention to the I don't remember what I said, y'all. The bottom line is, when I listen back to it, it is not a good look. So that's what I was apologizing for, that I got that it was like, I understood why you think that I was throwing shade.
Okay.
Repeatedly throwing shade, not my opinion about, me thinking that the Jay Wilson and him commentary was, and then there's even a part in there where I'm going to explain, like I did on Monday, why I think it's like I'm not interested in it. But then something happens and I don't get to explain. Y'all know how that happens when you're on StreamYard. Like, somebody says something, somebody reads something in the chat, something happens, and so it's literally cut off. So I never get to soften that mood. It just is like, oh, this is my homeboy, but I just keep saying, it would be the same for either one of y'all. Like, you just keep saying, girl, I ain't listen to that Ronnie Q shit. That shit was boring as fuck. You be like, well, damn, Sassy. And then you say it again, and then you say it again, and then you don't have no commentary. You have commentary on everything. Then you don't have no commentary on it. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. It was taken out of context, basically.
Some of it was, right? So that's how I'm trying to tell the story, because truthfully, I've never been interested in that beef. Like, I never watched James and Briine beef. I wasn't interested, right?
Right.
So that part of that part is true, but the way it came across, no, it was just, I don't know if I want to blame it on cancer moodiness. I don't want to know if I want to blame it on attitude. I don't know, but I just know I needed to apologize because it was not cute. That's all I knew. Yeah.
Well,
I just felt like he took it the wrong way.
I don't think he did. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I don't think
he could take it, huh?
That was the only way he could take it. Literally, y'all. It was really, really like, ew. Like, so I just think that for me, looking back at it, I think that perhaps I was mixing up two energies, because I don't think things like that are coincidental or whatever. I think I was maybe mixing up two energies that I wasn't aware of. Like, I could go deep into all that. That's for me to self-analyze, but publicly, I just needed to come out and say, my bad, that was not a good look.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about the vacation or anything prior, or like on Monday? Had you guys already went over, what the vacation and everything it was? So the only thing that there was to talk about was the beef with Jay Wilson. I'm just trying, and maybe if you're just looking at it in the aspect of it was just the beef with Jay Wilson, but I'm pretty sure for him the beef with Jay Wilson was just a minuscule thing as opposed to his whole vacation and getaway.
I
So
didn't.
you guys
We
could
didn't.
have been.
We didn't talk about. We didn't really talk about his vacation. To me, I don't know. I mean, me and YTC are
Mhm,
in sync sometimes, or a lot of
mhm.
times. So I don't know. I don't want to speak for her, but I think it was just more like passerby, situation with the vacation, because there's nothing to talk about, right? I mean, we
Yeah,
glad.
up until
Go ahead.
because he didn't even nobody really knew. We just saw bits and little glimpse of it. So when he did go live, that's when we got more insight into the vacation. So I understand that there wasn't really much you could say about the vacation until he went live and gave us more detail. I get it.
We didn't even talk about it this morning, right? Well, first of all, ironically, neither one of us saw his live, right? I mean, that was one of these times, and I want to say this public too, because I get tired of people thinking that everybody is a liar and nobody is accountable. I'm not. I am both accountable, and I'm not a liar. I stayed at YTC for so long, right? It was just one of those long mornings. People were acting a fool. Y'all know how that goes. We've all been there, right? So I had to get to work. Let me show something on this task list that's been completed. Okay. And then I think I peeked in at Nika. That's when I found out that she had an issue with Ronnie Q, I believe. But then even by the time I get there to really listen, it's lighter. Her and Miss Dovey are just playing around. That's the first time I drop down in the chat. Then I say to myself, oh, shoots, I forgot KRN is live. Let me go back over there. When I go back over there, literally the minute I go back over there, he is mocking somebody. And Ronnie Q does a cute mock voice of me. Somebody else that I can't think of, but if they do it, I know that they're imitating me. It's not that it sounds like me, but I understand what they're doing. When he is mocking somebody, and it makes me stop to say, bitch, he talking about you. And I said, what the fuck did I do? Because he is not, the mocking is not favorable. Okay. It's like, oh, and I didn't do anything to you guys. And why are you upset? And that. And I was like, oh shit, he talking about you, girl. And that was like at the very end of the live. I'm like, what you upset about? So, I'm about it. I'm sassy. Let's go. What you upset about? I type in the chat. Shit, this is him. Shit, here comes Sassy. I ain't dropping the link. I'll drop, I'll come back live. No, we about to talk about this now. Like, what?
Yeah, I was wondering why he wouldn't drop the link, not even for a few minutes. That's true.
Well, because
she's talkative as hell. That's why a few minutes with Sassy is a lifetime with normal people. But I digress. Go ahead, Sassy.
She just trying to dig me. She knows I can jump on and off a panel, but I mean, listen. I mean, I just felt like he came with a lot of vigor, and at the time, I didn't know what the vigor was from. That's what I'm literally typing in the chat. You mad because I don't want to? I don't like you and Jay. I think you and Jay Wilson's situation is boring. And I'm still being cocky. I'm literally putting in the chat. I don't care. I said what I said. It's boring, right? Because that's me. So then when I really, like I said, when I like calmed down and I was like, it seems like I hurt his feelings and I don't understand what I said. And when I listened to it, yeah, it was kind of yucky.
Yeah, it did sound like you hurt his feelings or whatever, but like you said, on the other hand, he was like, I guess because he felt like you was throwing shade, he got a little defensive about it.
Listen, Roman News is about it, honey. He's about it. If you're gonna bring the smoke, then he gonna bring it. And see, that's what one thing about me is I felt like I'm more straightforward than that. But again, there's really no excuse for what I heard. What I heard, it was like straight, like shade after shade. Like every time I talked, I was either annoyed. There was shade thrown. There was indirect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't about the trip. It was about him and the Jay Wilson situation.
Well, yeah, no, it had nothing to do with the trip. The first part was
Right.
about the Jay Wilson and him. The second part was I just wasn't listening to her story. She literally was talking by
Right.
herself for 20 minutes. I'm listening to her. I'm not being, I can hear my friend talking in my ear, but I'm not engaged. Now I got to trying to have my homegirl back. I'm trying to see if Cruiser is okay. And then y'all guess what Cruiser say to me? And then my homegirl too. So this is everybody else's fault except for mine. Motherfucking Cruiser goes, don't time him out. This the type of shit I like. Then my little girl is like, I ain't taking up for Cruiser. Every time I see him, it's on site. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, go.
But you know what else I found interesting?
If he had caught me being messy, I would have just said, I'm sassy. And no, it doesn't matter. I don't have to over explain it. It is what it is. I'm a truth teller. It is what it is.
It makes sense. If you'd have walked in that situation, had the roles been reversed, and you had cold walked into that situation, you would have felt the same way as well.
That's all. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like more people need to be accountable when they go back and listen to something and they see that they've said something wrong. I think most of these people in the beef sector, especially the CCs, would take that opportunity to make content out of it. That's not me. So I'm just being true to myself.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, I heard also when KRL was doing this video yesterday, he mentioned that there was some type of friction along the trip, but they won't go mention it. And a couple of the people wasn't getting along. And I was wanting him to expound on that.
He said that? He said that?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
And he said, but they worked it out, there or whatever. And I'm thinking, well, is that tea ever gonna come out? Now that's some tea right there. Because from what I saw from the trip was everybody getting along, But if there was something else, I was just wondering who could possibly could have not one, because everything looked kumbaya to me. So, but he said it was some drama on the trip.
Well,
really? Why would he say that?
I think that with any group of people, there could possibly be friction between one or two people about well, I think the t-shirt should be this color, and I think the t-shirt could be that color, or whatever, about many different types of things. But
right,
I think the fact that they didn't let it stop them from getting together and going on the crewcation. That's one positive thing. And second, they were able to sit down, talk it out, and work it out, which is another positive thing, where it wasn't no splintering of, well, this happened and they did, and he didn't defend me. Didn't nobody take up for me when then people were doing this to me.
That's why he said that's why everybody wasn't in the pictures. You're right about that, Lady J. He did say that.
I still haven't. I have a little PTSD. I didn't go back and watch that video, but
he also said that everybody didn't get there the first day. Some people, a group of people, also got there a different day, and you may not see, people sitting in the picture. So, I was trying to listen to hear what he was saying as well. And he said you may not see, this one sitting in the picture with that one. I don't think that. I'm just repeating what he said, so I'm not trying to add nothing to it or take nothing from it. But I think that the simple fact that they were willing to go on the trip together kind of makes it, to me, seems like, it wasn't nothing that they wanted to, that was so bad that they was like, oh, I'm gonna blow this up. I'm about to blow it up. And them y'all did, and they and them and they and no receipt. No, but so they were able to just be those.
Where did I see Miss LA? Was that on your panel, Mrs. Olivia?
No, not on my panel. She was in the chat.
No, she was on Miss LA. Where did I see you in the white dress? That Miss LA was on the trip and she did the gift bags and such.
Now I know I saw Kate Fit in a white dress.
No, Miss LA. Miss LA, where did I see you in the white dress? I don't remember whose panel that was. But anyway.
Did she come on my panel yesterday? Whose panel was she on?
I don't
Okay.
remember.
Well, I don't know.
But anyway, the cutest thing reminds me of myself, very chocolatey and whatnot.
Mhm.
And she's in the she in the chat saying, "Charlie, wasn't that serious?" Well, I
It
mean,
wasn't that serious. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool.
yeah,
But it was
I
just
like
something to
that.
talk
I like
about.
that jumpsuit
And but
she had.
I also want to know now KRN did let something he let something else slip about some drinks that was given. Did y'all hear about that? And
Uh-huh.
I found it. He said that on his live yesterday, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cute for somebody came from a certain sector. I thought that was cute that he
And,
mentioned that.
and
You
chilled with
know.
them and bought them some some nice beverages. So
Did you
yeah,
hear that, Ronnie Q?
I heard him.
Yeah,
And
I heard it too.
my
Yeah.
goodness, what?
He said that out of his mouth
Yesterday,
yesterday.
the replay is your friend Sassy.
Okay.
girl, I have a hard time watching replays when this work. I won't even tell you. Sometimes I'm working to 10 o'clock at night. I ain't gonna lie. So it's the live, like there's other stuff live. You know what I'm saying? I've always kind of been like that. Like it's hard. Plus, y'all give good. I'm listening to y'all all day. Y'all gonna give me the recap. So sometimes it's hard.
I don't
Yeah,
trust
it's
everybody.
just that you didn't see
No, I do not trust
you didn't
everybody.
see that part.
Uh,
I heard about it.
Olivia just said that Shakim was on there wearing me out on YouTube cameras yesterday or the day before or something. You can't trust everybody's recaps. And me and
Yeah,
Shakim
I was.
said, no, it wasn't me. Shakim is like, no, it wasn't Ronnie. And then
Yeah, he
who it
said I
really
like
was?
Ronnie Q.
You know who it really was? It was actually Jay Dunn. And I'm just kind of
I was there, so I knew it.
I
Yeah,
was
it was
just
Jay Dunn. I seen Ronnie Q's name, and I said Ronnie Q instead of Jay Dunn. And
Yeah.
then I didn't understand why Shakim was saying I like Ronnie Q, and I'm like, well, I didn't put two and two together to Ronnie Q hit the link, child. I was off and running, being messy.
My God. Look
I'm
at
in
Dominique.
enough shit, Olivia.
Look at
I
Dominique.
know, right?
Dominique, I have a real cute shape, but I wonder why you wouldn't focus on the positive of my body instead of trying to tear down a cute girl and her cute body. I wonder what you shape like.
Ooh, ooh.
They a mess, girl. They a mess. They act like I'm up here dogging a bit. I'm saying the motherfucker is pretty, and then they want to
No,
say what they want to say.
I didn't even. I said Miss. I said K Fit was in the white dress and not Miss LA. You know that goes for how much I know.
No, when I don't remember whose live she clicked, but she was showing the bags, the gift bags and stuff. Anyway,
They
but
said the bags
I
is really
no, that
nice.
wasn't my live because I wanted to know what was in the gift bags. I was like, oh, I wonder what's in the gift bags. I bet you they're nice. I bet you they had some nice. Did she show the contents of the gift bag? I love and you need to start calling them swag bags. Gift bag that's for a common man like Jay Wilson. And we need to call King Roman News bags swag bags.
Well,
y'all.
all right.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. Let me go finish this work.
All
Okay,
right,
thank you,
Sassy.
All right,
Casey.
I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Well, yeah, I was wondering. I was confused about that whole live that he did yesterday, Ronnie. But I was wanting to know who the person was that was buying drinks for everybody. I found that very interesting.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, it could have been any number of people.
Mm-hmm.
God knows.
God knows. Mm-mm.
Now,
See, it's some things that it was some tea. I mean, whoever was calling that trip boring, I don't agree. It's just that some of the juicy details ain't came out yet, but we know how that go. You know what I mean? So yeah.
now Jay Wilson, I think he is really, really in his feelings about that because the activities that they had planned or whatever. I think that Jay Wilson pretty much knew that trip was going to eclipse any type of planning that he did with his people. Because let's be
Mm-hmm.
frank, Jay Wilson don't even want to be bothered with his people. Thus, we saw how he acted on the cruise, he really
Mm-hmm.
doesn't seem like he wants to enjoy his people. So I think
Yeah.
that, that's why he was doing all that pre-shading of their excursion. And then I
Mm-hmm.
know he is really in his feelings because after they showed the karaoke where Ox City was blowing and Ox City sun was blowing, and there were none
Mm-hmm.
of those Church of God in Christ riff song with circular music, I know he is really in his feelings.
Oh yeah, and then well, he got an issue with I think the issue that I don't know what Jay Wilson. He really got kind of an issue. Anybody that has any kind of meet and greet or takes a trip or something, he always really in his mind, in my opinion, is comparing what they got going on to what he has going on or had going on. And
Hmm.
so anytime somebody is taking a trip other than him, it's going to be an issue with him. But as far as he and King Roman said that he feels like Jay Wilson should be where he is already. And King Roman is clearly younger than Jay Wilson. And he felt like the problem that Jay Wilson got with him, that Jay Wilson is supposed to be or have surpassed where he is currently. And so
Right.
I don't know why Jay Wilson is always, poking with King Roman, but that could be true.
Now, what Jay Wilson should, if Jay Wilson is uh trying to compete with anybody. See, King Roman News is new to the sector. He's new
Hmm.
to getting his core group of people. So Jay Wilson should be trying to compare and contrast himself with, say, Sean Bradley. But see, he know
Hmm.
he can't because they have
Hmm.
their travel game down pat. So
Oh yes,
he
they
needs
do.
to try to aspire to do things that way, but he's so cheap and he doesn't want to be bothered with his people.
Yeah.
He just want to have the story to tell, but he don't want to put in the actual hard work and actually engage with his people. So
Mm.
therefore, Jay Wilson is infamous for always trying to punch down on someone, and I
Yeah.
think that he is also intimidated by King Roman News because he can't
Yeah.
play King Roman News like he'll play a Rico or a Brian, or
That's true.
try to have an elitist attitude over him, like
Yeah.
he's so much more superior in education or money. Well, God knows that I don't know why he tries to act like he's so uh has so much money and he's out of. You think Jay Wilson is out of a job now again?
That's what they said, but I mean, he is doing overtime on YouTube. You know
Yeah,
what I
he's
mean?
working
Like he
four or
really is
five.
only like all day and all night.
Now, I've seen some people say, no, I don't think he's probably, taking a vacation, but it doesn't seem like he'd be taking a vacation. I don't know, with this trip he
Right,
has planned in August, but who knows? It's not like he
right,
have that many vacation days because he
right.
works. He works maybe 9 months out of every calendar year at a different place of employment. So it's not like he got
Child.
weeks and weeks built up with one company of
Yeah,
vacation leave and PTOs. So I don't know.
yeah,
Uh, yeah,
yeah.
and
And
all
then,
the morning
mhm,
lives that he's doing,
yeah,
it makes you wonder.
morning, noon, night, and midnight. He be up in the wee hours of the morning with the lives. Okay,
And
Ronnie.
yeah, and because usually in the morning, if he did a morning live, he's on his way to McDonald's to pray that his car goes through for a cup of coffee, and he's on his
Exactly.
way to straight to the airport to do his Ubering to and from the airport in the morning. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, so
Yeah.
how do you get possibly fired from Uber?
Child, I don't know, but let me tell you something, Ronnie. Here's my thing. What I don't understand. I'm for real. If you somebody like Jay Wilson, right, and you done lost so many jobs to people, doxing and calling your jobs in the past, like how many jobs do you have to lose? I mean, he even lost the chaplain situation at the hospital because of YouTube. Like, so how many jobs do you have to lose at your age, and we in our 50s, for you to take a hint? I think many jobs back, he should have left YouTube. What about you?
Uh, hmm. Or at least maybe this sector of YouTube.
Well,
He
that's
didn't have
true.
to. He could have went to another sector of YouTube
Yeah.
because, but his arrogance won't let him leave YouTube. The
Hmm.
whole arrogance about it when they said, well, we have the number. He call. He encouraged them to call. He
Yeah.
dared them to call. You know what I'm saying? It's something about him that can't shrink back until he is totally busted, and then he close up that page. I'm going to a new sector. I'm leaving YouTube. I'm doing celebrity news. I'm doing church news and all of that. Hey, Olivia, did you ever talk about? You remember he was used to be talking about that King James guy a whole lot, and he would have him up there all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see who this is, Ronnie. I don't know who this is. Hold on a minute. Cause they said Clyde broke.
It's me. Me.
Hey, how you doing? I ain't never seen you hit a link. What's going on?
Nothing. How are you? Hey, Ronnie
Oh,
Q.
Hey,
Now,
Clyde, how
listen.
you doing?
Now, you know you had hit my favorite topic. Y'all got to tag me in.
Y'all talk.
oh,
Well, let me ask Olivia this question real quick. So he was crazy about that King James guy, and then he wound up kind of saying something that kind of made you think that he had outed him. But I don't know
mm,
if he had an out to be out. But what
mm,
did you think about when King James, not King Jives, King
mm,
James guy?
mm,
What did you
mm.
think about when he was interviewing with Tim and he was sitting up there in Tim's house having a rolling, laughing good time? It was just so poetic. I loved it that
I,
he was actually sitting in Tim's house. What do you think about that?
I didn't even see that, Ronnie. This is the first time hearing of it. I didn't see it, but
Girl,
I know that he used to talk about the King James guy. I know that.
yes. And
Yeah, but
then
Can
I
I
didn't
jump in and
see.
say that y'all saying the wrong name? His name is Saint
Yeah,
James.
Saint
Saint
James.
James, Saint
Yeah,
James,
Saint
thank you.
James.
Yeah.
But anyway, what you got to say, Clyde? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Let me listen. You read my comments, girl. You be in it. Listen, you stir the pot. You know I love it. But I don't want to
And
interrupt you all's conversation. I just want to tell you
you
his
give her
name.
the spoon. You give her the spoon. So go on and stir it. Help her stir this pot,
I
Clyde.
know that's right. Feel free.
Well, I just thought I'd come and add to the gumbo that we're making. So listen. So Brian and Roe, now I don't know all the details. They're having a
Mm.
little kerfuffle in their relationship, you see.
Oh,
Now listen, but that's not the point of this story, but it is a jump off point to what's going on with Coochie.
oh,
So Coochie Wilson decides to get into their friendship and say he said that either Brian is lying or Roe is lying,
mm.
and one of them is making the other look like a thirst bucket, or they're both thirst buckets. Can we
Oh,
go back in time? Oh,
yeah.
Ronnie Q,
Do
I know you
tell.
remember this.
Do tell. Go ahead.
Now, didn't Coochie get dropped by a married military man who thought that he was going to be able to get the man away from his wife, and the man ghosted Coochie? Didn't we hear
He
that story?
I
I've
think
heard
we
that.
heard him that he
Yes.
waited out the marriage until the kid aged out. The married man just led him to believe as soon as I get done raising my child, and then I am going to get out of this marriage. And he now, Clyde, the man did keep his word, but when he got out of his marriage, he hauled ass from the wife and Jay Wilson.
Right. Now, if that's not a thirst bucket, what is? Chat, tell us. Put a 1 in the chat, Miss Olivia. Do you mind?
Oh no, I don't mind. Go ahead. I'm highly entertained. Yep, go ahead.
Put a 1 in the chat if a thirst bucket is the definition of what Ronnie Q just described. I'll wait. Mhm. And so then, okay, so now Ronnie Q and Olivia. Now this is some beef sector trivia for you and for the people in the chat too. How when Coochie tells us how long him and his boo have been together,
Mm.
How long has he told us they've been together?
Okay, now it varies. It varies because we definitely know that his boo him with that Wiley thing, and he acts as if they had been together that long. So we know that's not
Right,
true. Okay.
right. Now, when did um uh Grinder Gate happen?
Well, that was a couple of years ago, right?
Right,
It was
but
about three. About three, you say?
right, and but yet he tells us they've been together for either 4 or 5 years.
Mm,
So if we do the math, then again, you being a thirst bucket.
right.
And yeah, so even when we all knew that when Gate happened, we were like, well, where's Mark? You were supposed to be with Mark. And so either you were or you weren't in a relationship. You're out here with a significant other and you were still on Grinder.
Right. We just
And peep the game or skip the game or whatever you call it.
oh, that's right. He did. We ain't gonna talk about the person in it, but yeah, he was
You
on
did.
looking for found information on Skip the Game.
No,
Uh-huh.
somebody sent me this information. So he was on his way to Kansas City or wherever, and just out of the blue, someone sends him this information about a local person living in Kansas City. You know,
Mm,
you weren't just on there cruising for your next meal once you got into town. No, somebody just sent you that information, which
right.
sounds more plausible.
Uh,
Thirst bucket behavior. I
okay,
got the
but that's
squinty
right.
eye. I got the squinty eye. That's thirst
I
bucket
think he was
behavior.
on there for himself. I think he was on there for himself, and he ran up on ZT's thing. That's what I think.
Now, Olivia, if you keep talking, Coochie ain't gonna invite you on any more of his trips to where you can pay a. Let's see, it was a $25. No, scratch that. It was a $50. No, it was a $55 registration fee for a $1 gift bag where you gonna
Girl,
get little miniatures in it that came from the dollar store that totals
girl,
up to about $7.
girl.
Don't burn your bridge, Miss
I,
Olivia. Don't
girl,
burn your
I'm gonna
bridge,
try.
girl.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna wish
try.
you cut your tongue out, Olivia. You keep talking.
Okay, I better hush. All right, but then check. Y'all made me forget what I was trying to say. Shoot. But my thing is, somebody put in the chat that he's supposed to. Y'all remember when said he was hunting for wedding rings and stuff like that? Now, how long do y'all think Mark been gone for real? Because I don't even think Mark is there no more. Honestly.
Okay, let's put it this way. When he says boo, right? My boo.
Mm-hmm.
When he be
Mm-hmm.
talking to these imaginary people in the background with the camera
Right.
off, right?
Right.
It could be anybody. It could be
It could be
lyrics.
anybody. It could
It
be
could
somebody
be
from Skip the Gang, Grinder, anywhere. You right.
right. So he could be calling anybody boo. Because I think now
Okay.
he calling Ro, right? So, all these little nicknames, sir, we ain't going. You not leading us astray. We see you. We see through you. We got our
Thank
squinty
you.
eyes on you, sir.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just like when he be saying he ain't attracted to nobody on YouTube. That's a lie.
Oh,
That's a lie.
tag me in. Tag me in. I got one
Girl,
for that.
tag. Go ahead.
Okay, so this thing where it's very clear that he is trying to drive a straight wedge between Brian and Roe. It's clear
Yep.
as day. A
Mm-hmm.
blind man in the grave could see it. Anyway,
Mm.
listen. So if we go back in time, there's somebody that I think Roe allegedly per coochie, right, had a crush on
Mm-hmm.
some guy maybe a couple of months ago. I don't know the name,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
So he said, "Oh, Ro, you start acting funny towards me because you didn't want the man to click my link and this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah." And
Mm.
so then when we go back, even before then, Coochie, for some reason, always wants to make Ro believe the worst about other people. It's almost like he's trying to isolate Ro and keep him
Mm,
for himself. And
mm,
also, he got something against this Shatella lie. Y'all know I don't like that man. That
mm.
little boy. But the whole, not Ro, but the Shatella boy, I don't like. I love myself some Ro. And so he's trying to drive a wedge between Ro and Shatella as well. Now
Well,
Oh,
I'm
listen.
gonna wait a minute. Hold on. Keep your thought there. I'm gonna have to disagree. I think that Ro gave that story when Brian was in the ICU, and he said that he couldn't receive a package from one of his suitors because he was so dainty down there. So I think that Coochie Wilson is also a receiver. So maybe it's Shakilla who he is trying
oh,
to get away from Honest Row because
oh,
okay, go ahead. Go ahead with your
You
thought.
know what?
oh.
Excellent observation, Ronnie Q.
Yes,
Excellent.
really.
So the thing
Mm,
about it is, so he's trying to keep everybody separate, turning on one another, fighting, so that he can be the sole receiver of the PEEN. I see where you're
child,
going. I see where
child.
you're
And
going.
then let me tell you this, Clyde. Let me give you another V6 trivia question. Do
Okay.
you remember when it comes to trade, right? Do you remember what Five Babe said? Have anybody heard from Jay Wilson? I hope he ain't in the. I hope Trade ain't put him in the trunk of his car or something like that. Do you remember back then?
What? No, I don't think I was here then.
Yeah, do you
What?
remember that, Ronnie Q?
I remember that. I definitely remember that. Yes, I do.
So
She
are
said,
you telling me that Coochie was walking the straw?
well, Five Babe was picking with him, right? And I think it was around a trip. Hey, King Romanos, I think he was around a trip time. And he said, she said, anybody say her from Jay Wilson? I hope it Trade ain't put him in the trunk of his car or something like that.
That sounds like a strong walker if I ever heard
now,
one.
now, Clyde. Now, Clyde. Now,
Uh-huh.
let's. Okay, we may want to uh reject some of the things that our resident Rico has to say, but you haven't heard the story. He used to work for Delta Airline as a flight attendant, and he was stationed in Detroit. Now, our little resident Rico swears up and down that he has seen Jay Wilson cruising, and I think it's called Prospect Park or something to that
Oh,
nature. And Rico swears up and down that he has met him at the cruising park in Detroit.
oh.
So,
Uh,
take it or leave it. I'm just giving you the information.
Well, now I also think that Ronnie Q, you own something because I think at one point in time, Coochie Wilson was wanting a little bit of Rico. Okay, because everybody started
This
talking about Rico's package and stuff, and now I seen King Roman in the chat. Well, King Roman, if you're still in the chat, I think Jay Wilson is wanting a little bit of you because you setting off all that masculine energy, and I think it's you
yes.
pulling your ponytails all the time, honey, because he want him a little bit
Yes.
of Roman. Okay, it ain't just he is jealous of Roman. He jealous of Roman, but he also want a little bit of, Roman is young. Honey, Roman is his type. Now, we ain't gonna act like King Roman News ain't his type. So I think that's why he always picking with King Roman News. Just like he
Young
used to pick with ZT, just like he used to pick with what's his name we just mentioned?
Rico.
Rico. Yeah, he
You
got a
better
type,
talk
But
honey.
your stuff,
you
Olivia. You better talk
young,
your stuff, girl.
you're
Yeah.
grown,
Yes.
you're
Mm-hmm.
employed, you're educated. Oh my God, you are the
Mm-hmm.
catch. You
Everybody
are
in
the
the chat, turn on they flashlights and turn on your what you call them things that light the cigarettes. Turn them on and wave
Okay.
because the truth is being spoken right now. Listen,
Okay, you
let me
see
go
what
back to
King
the
Romanu
readings.
said? King Romanu said, I can't date a 50-year-old professional driver. No, he didn't. Oh, Shady Bruce said he picked
uh, uh,
Castro too.
uh,
Yeah, I
uh,
do think he was one a little bit of
Oh
Castro.
yeah,
You
he
do?
definitely won. Now, King Rama News, I don't know what you're talking about because Jay Wilson said, "Pull up to the bumper, baby."
Okay. Mm-mm. Honey.
Okay, so
Mm-mm.
now going back to those little tin can rings, right?
Child.
when they were down there to the pawn shop showing us a ring.
Mm.
Here's the thing.
Mm.
Listen, I believe, much like Funky Deneva says, you should not tear somebody down without building them up, okay? So this is my building up process for Coochie. Coochie, now listen, bro. I know you trying to trap somebody. Well, I don't know with what, but I know you want to trap somebody. But Mark is not it, because Mark understands that you are a liability. You're not an asset. You got too much debt, bruh. See, you're behind in your mortgage payments. You ain't paid your HOA. You ain't said nothing in 2 years about this 401k that you kept telling us about. But all of a sudden, man, it's gone. We ain't heard nothing about it. So you are too much of a liability. So therefore, marrying you would take on your debt. You're more of a problem. You understand? When you're on these injections, that means that person has to now put you on their benefits, on their insurance. Ain't nobody got time for all this extra stuff. Then you got that droopy dog face, and you gonna want some plastic surgery. Insurance ain't gonna come. Listen, you're just too much of a liability. So therefore, no one's going to marry you. So that's why he's down here trying to get the peen from these younger guys. And here's the issue that he has with King Roman. King Roman, sometimes I call you Nurse Roman, since you've been, doxed as being a CEO and a nurse. Anyway, the point being is he sees King Roman and he's frustrated on the inside. See, his coochie gets tight and he gets upset because he knows that he can't trap King Roman to pay his bills. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So
Girl, you ain't told nothing but the truth. Oh my God. But King Roman, he ain't going. It don't matter how moist Coochie be getting when it come to King Roman. King Roman said, yeah.
He wants to listen. In his mind, when he says King Roman, he thinks daddy. You understand?
Oh yeah, he want to say daddy. I agree, child. I'm telling you, King Roman putting out all that masculine energy and stuff, and it's turning Jay Wilson on. You hear me? Yes, ma'am. Just like that Lemon and Honest Roy and Shakim situation. Shakim is turned on, in my opinion, by that all that masculine energy that Lemon be putting out. Okay.
Right. Well, I don't know. I really ain't been following the story. I just see it right because I was caught up in the moment. I don't know.
I feel you know. That's just on the side note. That's just something for me. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
just something for me, child. Yeah.
So listen. So when y'all see Coochie wandering the streets of the beef sector, just listen. Just put your hand on his shoulder and say, "We understand." Okay, just pat him up and say, "We understand."
Understand.
We understand.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys notice that he is like really obsessed with King Romanu's hairline when he has absolutely zero hairline? But let's not forget Ernest when he bought out Ernest. And he bought out Ernest when he was actually working a job at that little college, and he left with no hair, little scattered hair. His hair wouldn't even grow towards his hairline. Some of it was cut through the forehead. Some of it was
Jay Wilson would drag me for days if I show y'all this picture I got of him.
I got that
of his hairline
too. I got he had on the same tie, and I was like, he went home one weekend looking like Patches, again came home, came to work the next weekend with that rug on his head, and
girl.
that he can't even grow hair. And then remember when he went into, well, I'm growing my hair, I'm using rice water, and that shit looked like somebody has spun some cobwebs over his head and stirred it around and said, there your hair is.
But can we mention the fact that he was so in love with Ernest, he hate to let it go to the point to where he said he buried Ernest in the backyard. You remember that, Ronnie Q? Bye. He said he learned.
That. I do remember that.
I'm pretty sure
Child.
Lyric has dug it up by now, child.
Okay. But he is obsessed with King Roman news. That's the truth.
Because
They
he
ain't no.
wants that man to pay his bills. He wants that man to be on his back, to be in the small. I mean, just being all across his back. I was getting ready to say the small of his back, but I don't think nothing on him
Yeah.
is small.
No
Now, see,
such
here's the
thing.
thing. Somebody in the chat said that King Roman news was the bottom too. But my thing is, Jay Wilson probably think, well, shit, he reversible or something or whatever you call it. Chat. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
that's out of my legal conversation. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I
have
don't
no
know.
idea how anyone would know that. I don't know
I
anything
don't
about
know
that.
either.
We got 3 I don't knows. Next. Man, I sure appreciate you, Olivia, letting me hit the link. Ronnie Q, you know, every time we hit the link, for some reason, we get to dragging somebody. I don't know how, girl. Remember
Well,
when
y'all, you know we gonna get dragged today by Coochie, okay?
Coochie, listen, I'm
I
undraggable
need to go and
because,
show that picture of him, okay? I need to.
yeah,
You need to. You got to do it for the
Now, Jay
culture.
Wilson,
do it
if
for the
you
Never
culture. I
forget.
drag
think
me
Deanna
today,
got it. I think Deanna got the picture.
I got it too.
Ooh,
if you
put
if you
it
if
in
you
your
talk shit
thumbnail.
about me Jay Wilson in particular, I mean you can because what you gonna do is make me show that picture. So you gonna drag me now so I can show that picture to all the new people. And Ronnie Q said she got it too. So okay,
Oh,
You
do
drag
you?
us. You drag us
didn't he?
anytime. You drag us anytime before midnight, and I guarantee you it is going to be a concerted effort at 6 a.m.
Oh,
Central Standard Time. We will
oh,
have your picture up on our community board. Try it,
oh,
Jay
And
oh.
Wilson.
and
There you go, Ronnie. There
I
you
will
go,
make it
Ronnie.
my avatar. I will make it my avatar for the whole 24 hours.
There you go, Ronnie. Put it to him, Ronnie. You heard that, Jay Wilson. Anytime within the net between now and when Ronnie Q go live in the morning. All right, homeboy.
I
Now
got my hand on my
I'm gonna
hip.
honor what Ronnie Q said. I'm gonna
Mhm.
honor it.
That's right. Hey, Ronnie Q, you remember when we were over on props live and we had to check old do girl Heidi?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. I heard she done popped back out. Ma'am, it's 100 degrees outside. You better run. Your face gonna melt off, girl.
And she
Mm,
she ain't got to run. Her face running when she's standing still.
And didn't Coochie say that K Fit ain't got no edges? I'm like, oh, so his
no,
eyes
he didn't
going
You
say
know,
that
bad.
just
about
reaching.
her.
His
He
eyes
said
going
that
bad.
about her.
Yeah,
What?
his
You
eyes
know he
going
got all
bad.
that. You know he got all that skin drooping down, and you know his eyelids and stuff. They running into his vision. So you can't trust
Right.
Jay Wilson about nobody
Uh,
looks.
he can't talk about
Listen,
nobody. He swear he can. Jinx said he online right now. Jinx, let me know if he say something about me while he online so I can go and flash that picture, okay?
listen,
Mm-mm.
And let's
let's
do
see.
it. Let's take care of it as soon as possible. Jinx,
Okay, let me know if
keep
he
us
say one word about me, and I'm gonna show that picture. And I ain't
or
playing.
Ron or Ronnie Q or Kai.
Okay, any of us on this panel right now, let me know, Jinx. Let me know. And
Hey,
I'm gonna
listen.
flash that picture while I'm on it. We ain't got to work till tomorrow.
You
I'm
know
gonna
he won't even
show it.
speak my name because I be reading him down. Listen, from the chat, I be trying to pull a Ronnie Q. It's just my finger's not as
Mm-mm.
fast as Ronnie's.
So he jealous of K Fit.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
And his eyes are bad. And so I don't know if there's a place where we can advertise to find an old droopy dog face, no mortgage paying HOAs in arrears man, if we can advertise him somewhere to find him like either an assisted living home to put him in. Beasley, do they have room over there? Or maybe we can get
Not Beasley.
you got room
What?
at the end, Beasley, for Coochie. We trying to find him somebody that's gonna take care of him for the rest of his life. Cause this man can't see. He out here saying people who ain't got edges, they really do have edges. So we need to get him some eye insurance. He
Now,
never wear
Okay.
glasses.
remember that cartoon character? I think Droopy the
Droopy
dog.
dog.
Yes.
Droopy the
Okay.
dog.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly who he looked like.
Mm-mm.
And he got the money of Tweety Bird. Just saying.
Got the money of he got the money of Wile E. Coyote. Anytime he
Always
gets
getting
something,
blown up.
it's always
Ooh.
blowing up on him. It's always blowing up in his face.
Listen,
Oh my
here's the
God.
thing. Here's the thing. McDonald's gives senior citizens free coffee. Okay?
Oh, is that
I
why he be
was
going to McDonald's?
Yeah, and I'm trying to
Ooh.
figure out why his card got declined for coffee at McDonald's. Every
Uh-uh.
senior citizen I know go to McDonald's in the morning. They sit around together. They watch the news together. They read the newspaper. They have their conversations. Oh, Coochie, your coffee's supposed to be free, bro. Because here's the thing: when they look in your face, they
Oh,
know
he
you
mentioned me,
straight at
Shady Blue.
5.
Shady Blue, what he say about me, Shady Blue? What he say, Shady Blue? Uh-oh.
Y'all know Shady Blue Dwayne is my boo. I love him. He gonna bring us the tea.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay.
He better sit over there and set up a little pop tent. Cause
Mm-hmm.
he can't set up no Walgreens, no
Mm-mm.
Walmart, no Target, no CVS, who's going out of business anyway. You better sit over there and put you up a little pop tent and be quiet and mind your business, mind the business that pays you. That's what you better do.
Better set up a yard sale. It ain't like you growing no grass in that motherfucking yard anyway. Excuse me, Olivia. It ain't like you growing no grass in there. You better just shut up a yard sale next to this Neiman Marcus.
Okay.
Look, you better
Yeah.
pull up them. Y'all remember the gym shorts that the men used to wear back in the 70s and 80s? Listen,
Mm-hmm.
sir, you better pull them shorts all the way up and be quiet. Okay? That's the only thing
Mm-mm.
that's grabbing and hugging your coochie lately is a pair of tight shorts. Now listen, sit over there and be happy with yourself.
And desperation. All right, I gotta go walk the dogs. Like it's been a blast. I'll be in the channel. I might take the phone with me, but I gotta go. My dog looking at me
Okay.
like I'm crazy. All
Thank you,
right,
Ronnie.
thank you. Bye, Clyde.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you, Ronnie.
Thank you for
Ooh,
having me, Miss Olivia.
Clyde.
Thank you.
Girl, thank you. You had me cracking up. You hit this link anytime you want to, okay?
All right.
Mm-mm. Child, Shady Blue said he sound defeated. He talking about barbecue. Oh, wait. Jinx, tell me one read that he said. If he's saying one read about me specifically, then I'm gonna show that picture. Jay Wilson is repeating the same thing. That's all he is good for. Jay Wilson is a pitiful man. Child be lusting over these young men. Cat's Eye said, and he claimed his bony Rony dog was an avid swimmer. Was an avid swimmer. He rationing that dog food. You don't want to buy that dog no food, child. Child. So what does the dog get energy to backstroke? I know that's right. I know that's right, I babe. Bye. Y'all, I wanted this life to be very, very. Honey Smacks, how you know I'm eating mamas? You better leave me alone. You know I love me to eat me some mamas when I hit live. Child went and got me some yesterday. I got 5 packs. And my nephew tried to come down here and steal them. And I had to hide them. Okay? He said he don't know why you hosting this live with everybody over here. And he knows how you are. He always said he know how I am. Shady Blue, I'm just as shady as he is. Okay? And Jay Wilson knew it. I ain't got nothing against him. I'm just shady. And I don't think he really got nothing against me. We just know how to shade one another. That's okay. He said it. He makes his own dog food. Like them sugary cake. No, he didn't say that. He said he knew that you would entertain this kind of panel because of the type of person I am. Well, now, Jay Wilson, you be doing worse than I do. You entertain doxing. You do doxing. You know, you partake in doxing, Jay Wilson. You know, I don't do none of that. Okay, now, if this was your panel, you would entertain it too, honey. Okay, but the only thing about the difference between you and me, you over talk to people. They wouldn't be able to get a joke in edgewise. Cause honey, you be eating something, sounding all crazy. Worse than me eating my mumbas and eating it up, honey. Taking over the conversation. All right. No, he didn't. Let me see if this is Brian for real. Hold on, Brian. No, he didn't say that. He better watch his words. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Brian,
Peace and blessings. Hello.
hey love, how you doing?
Well, I just wanted to come and ask you, and I wanted to come have a conversation because I know you are some of some of these raggedy people out here. I know you are a person that can have a logical conversation, and so I just wanted to come and hit your link right quick if you don't mind. I don't know if you was about to
Go
leave
ahead.
or
No,
not.
go ahead. Go ahead. Help yourself.
Well, so when the person just said that he's over there talking, I just clicked over there and
Mm-hmm.
and he's saying the same thing that he said earlier. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Olivia, all I did was drop down. The man was talking about all the other people he was talking about. I haven't been bothering him. All I did was put the looking emojis in the chat. Everybody get the chat. Why can't I get the chat in the chat as a person? So I feel like I could drop down and throw some eye emojis because I'm looking. I want to see what's going on like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he seen me do that, he made the whole live about me and Honest Row. Now
Mm-mm.
I don't know what's his fascination with Honest Row. That's really why I wanted to come and talk to you because sometimes you can see stuff, the third,
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to come and ask you, do you think that this man well, first of all, okay, let me calm down and let me just talk like a man and relax. Okay, calm down.
Okay. Take your time.
This man claims that somebody is over here running a play about Honest Row, using Honest Row for clout and this and that. Honest Row is not no big
Hold on.
celebrity.
Wait a minute. Hold up, Brian. Hold up, Brian. Emergency. Jinx. Did he say that I'm a dust bucket and thirsty on the panel? Did he say that about me, Jinx? Or did he say that about Brian? Because if he said it about me, I'm getting ready to show y'all this picture.
He
I
said
just
it
want
about
to
me.
confirm, Honest Row. Huh? I mean, I just
Uh-uh.
want to confirm, Brian.
He said about me. He said I'm a thirst bucket because I went on his panel to talk about Honest Row being nasty on the phone. Well,
Some other folks get so upset if you put our emojis in the chat. I don't know why they do just read my book, but go. Oh, okay, you answered that for me, baby. Go ahead. Now let me answer this real fast, okay?
yeah,
Number
go
one,
ahead.
I think he jealous of you and Honest Row. I think he jealous that you and Honest Row, clearly, I think have some attraction to one another. And in our reality, I can see you, um he ain't got now. He know good and well the picture on my main channel. Shady Blue is my picture, so I don't know what the hell he talking about. But I think that y'all have an honest attraction to one another. He don't want nobody to be happy because he ain't happy. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't think he got no whoever it was he was going with or no boo or nobody else. Okay. Now
Mm.
anyway, go ahead. That's
Well,
what I
well,
think. And he trying to drive a wedge between y'all. Okay,
well,
but go ahead.
well. At first, he was calling the man slow. Honest Row has a professional type of job. You know what
But
I'm
honest
saying?
Row ain't slow. He is not
That's what
slow.
so I felt like I wanted to go over there to talk because I told Honest Row. Now, Miss Olivia, I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm a weird motherfucker. And some people are just weird. Some people throw it off. I claim that about me. That's what makes me unique and makes me who I am. I do stuff that, that's just different.
I don't
And
think you weird. I think you'll be introverted. But go ahead.
So I told Honest Row, I said, Honest Row, when you was on Miss Olivia, Honest Row was on that phone talking nasty. I was laying up in that hospital bed and he was talking. I'm being honest, Miss Olivia. I'm being honest because I thought me and him was more like on the brother part of things. You know what I'm
Right, and
saying?
he brought that to you.
Yeah. And I
He
was just
opened
like,
that door.
yeah. And I literally felt weird. Like and so I immediately son, he was talking, he was talking about, I ain't trying to be graphic and I don't want to mess monetization up. So let me
Right.
watch what I say. But,
Mm.
he was just basically describing like the do's of it, like the ins and outs of it, I should
He
say.
got real graphic with it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right,
And
I get
so
it.
I immediately sent Honest Row a text message and I explained to him that it was awkward. That,
Uh-huh.
and that, like, dang, I thought we was friends. And my exact words was like, dang, you fucked the friendship up.
Mm.
I was just telling them that. And so the day didn't pass and I got out the hospital. First of all, I want to clear something up because he just says the same stuff. He just said this for the last. Okay, Miss Olivia, a whole hurricane then came and gone. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
people are out here applying for FEMA, trying to make it refrigerators and foods, and he talking about something from 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
The same exact story, repeating it the same way. Jay Wilson, talk differently. Learn how to put your sentences in different orders and stuff. Maybe you just say the same stuff every single day. So
Uh-huh.
so all I did was drop down, and now he's talking about you know, oh you couldn't even breathe, but you came to talk about Honest Row. I sure did. And I'm gonna tell you why I did it. Because I wanted to be messy, Miss Olivia. I was laid up in that hospital. That don't mean just because a motherfucker is sick, that don't mean that a nigga can't get on alive, can't sit on his
Right.
bed and get on alive. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Right.
Y'all act like I'm going out there, to go, dig a ditch or something. I'm
When
coming
ZX
up.
had that car wreck, he was on live.
Okay, laid up in the hospital bed playing with his penis,
Uh-huh.
thinking about James and stuff. But okay, but that's a different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a different. I mean, that's a different story. you, that's a different.
Oh my God. No, you didn't.
Well, I mean, he did show. I mean, and Mr. Olivia, it looked like.
Leave me alone, Brian. You gonna get me in trouble. Oh no. You gonna get me dragged, okay?
Well, Mr. Olivia, I thought the man had a. Well, but
You ain't
anyway, Mr.
right,
Olivia.
man. You ain't
Well,
right.
well, so look, all I'm saying is that I chose to go to Jay Wilson page to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
I was honest. I said, Honest Row, you know what? I'm going on Passa to talk about this because I felt like that was a topic that,
Right.
can two gay men be friends? Is it always sexual? Is this I was thinking like that, like this could be a good discussion. And he
Mm,
didn't, and Honest Row didn't say, no, Brian, don't go up on there. He trying to
right.
play, he's up here trying to play like I betrayed Honest Row when I told Honest Row that I felt like being messy and I want to go have a discussion on Passa.
Right.
And that's the perfect place to go be messy because that's all the fuck he's good for. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry, Miss Olivia. That's
Is
all
it
the
true?
I mean, that's all that he's good for is
Mm-hmm.
to, be in everybody's business and judge
Uh-huh.
and do this and do that. So, so now he tried to flip it and now he's trying to say that I was a bad friend of Honest Row and all this and all that. But my thing is just a couple of weeks ago, he was sitting up here calling Honest Row slow. He was sitting up here
Mm,
calling, sitting up here talking bad about Honest Row. But now that
mm,
people is, now that his channel is growing and, people are paying more attention to Honest Row. Here comes
mm-hmm.
Jay. Here comes Jay Wilson. Honest Row, and you choose your friends and this and that. But, man, Jay Wilson, like whatever, man. Like I am so over Jay Wilson, Mr. Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
And can I say this? I hope they really do pass him a couple of licks in Vegas. I hope somebody sneak him because he's not no good partner. I don't want him to whoop that. I don't want him to get whooped, but I hope like they throw an egg on him or something. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Well,
do be. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say when Ness said she was gonna squirt water on him.
I hope somebody do something because that's all he do is,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, spin these people's stories and stuff. And,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody hit me up about Honest Road, and I don't want to tell the whole business, but somebody hit me up and saying that he was saying this and this about me, of stuff that I was telling him. And I didn't come public. I just sat up there and I backed away from Honest Row. I blocked him. I put his number on block, and I just left him alone because I told him a long time ago that I would never cuss him out or have that type of.
I wonder, so y'all ain't cool no more?
Nope. It's been about maybe like a week and a half or so since I've talked to him.
Oh, damn.
Yep. I don't speak to him no more because I don't want to cuss.
Damn.
Well, I don't want to cuss him out because I do care
Uh-huh.
about him, and I don't want him to cuss
Yeah.
me out. Yeah, because he can cuss you out too as well. He got a mouth on him too. So
Yeah.
I don't want to go there with him. So I just blocked his number and I just left him alone because YouTube made our friendship kind of weird.
Yeah.
YouTube and Jay Wilson. Once he puts his claws into something,
Yeah.
he
That's what I was
just
going to say.
it's
Yeah.
horrible. It's horrible. So
No, he did. And so he really did drive the wedge between y'all.
No, and Honest Row has a lot of friends, I mean, he's popular.
Well, I think that he is obsessed. Well, now, see, here's the thing. This is what I honestly think, Brian. This ain't no shade.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Jay Wilson knows that you and Honest Row makes sense to me. And I hate that you done had to block him. That I think that Honest Row is blinded by Shakim because I think Honest Row sees Shakim as a challenge. That's why Shakim is mad at James, from what I hear, as well as Lemon. Okay, now why are you mad at James? I don't know that part. I guess I missed that. But as far as you and him, I felt like I could have like a real online connection for real. And I think Jay Wilson was jealous of that. And I'm not even being messy right there. Like, I mean that. And so to hear that y'all not even speaking no more because of all this stuff that's been going on YouTube and all this stuff that he's got going on with Shakim ain't nothing but Shakim ain't even, he gives sending Shakim all this money and stuff. And he not never gonna get nothing out of Shakim. Ain't nobody gonna get nothing out of Shakim but Lemon, okay?
And
In the first place. And I'm just gonna keep it a buck. But you and him, that could have been a real thing, man. I hate that. Damn.
Well, he told me some things about Shakim that I won't betray Honest Row's trust. He no, Miss Olivia. He told me, Miss Olivia, emphasis on. He told me some things about Shakim that I'm not even gonna. But I want Shakim to know, bitch.
For real.
Miss Olivia. Oh,
now come on, Brian. You can't leave me hanging like that.
My God, Miss Olivia.
Brian, don't do it to me. Just tell me one thing. You can whisper to me, Brian.
Miss Olivia.
This just me and you, Brian.
Me and Honest Row be on the phones for 4 hours, like just talking. And sometimes I be forgetting. I be like, well, dang. Do I really know?
Can you just tell me one thing? Can you just whisper it to me one thing he said?
Well, listen, Shakim, doing the butt. Hey, sex.
Oh, so he's a receiver too? Oh, I thought he was a giver. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. So he's a receiver, not a giver?
Miss Olivia, I didn't say that. All I was saying is doing the butt. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say nothing about no giving or receiving.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Doing
if
the
Honest
butt.
Row, now I'm confused. Now, I know you're a giver, and I know Honest Row is a receiver. So if Honest Row is a receiver, then Shakim must be a giver and a receiver. If Honest Row is infatuated him, because I can believe though that Shakim is a receiver, because I think he wants to receive some of Lemon's lemonade. Okay, and Honest Row is wanting some of his lemonade or whatever.
Now, Honest Row has told me some things in regards to his feelings towards Shakim. That's why I say, Miss Olivia, some of these people, that's why I had to back up from stuff. I like honesty. I don't like no hiding, and I don't want you to guess with me. I want you to come tell, face to face, come tell me, and I'm going to be an honest person, and we can talk about it. I don't like all that, behind the scenes, and then you're talking to this friend, and then you're being messy. I told Honest Row, okay, you friends with Briine. Me and Briine fell out hard. She blocked me. But you would never, but you would never hear me talk about Brianna to Honest
Mhm.
Row because I
Mhm.
respect all your friends. Just because you're friends with people, that has nothing to do with our friendship. You
Right.
know, so
Yeah.
I don't, but it's just some messy stuff now. I'm starting to receive emails and people telling me stuff and showing me shit. Excuse my
Mm.
language, showing me stuff about Honest Road. I don't
Mm.
want, I don't want mess like that because
Mm.
there's such things like you can formulate friendship with people
Mhm.
just because it's YouTube or not. That doesn't
Mhm.
mean anything. You can still formulate a friendship, and
Absolutely.
but it got
Well,
worse.
Honest Rose the one crossed the line when he started talking sex. What did he think was gonna happen?
Miss Olivia, it was weird, Miss Olivia. And
He
so
being that descriptive, y'all supposed to have been cool. And I know why it made you feel funny because y'all supposed to have been cool on a different level. Now here you go pop out you in the hospital and he gonna start, being very descriptive in a sexual nature. What the hell did he think was gonna happen?
out of
Whether you
nowhere.
in the hospital, and then why would you even go there if you wasn't thinking about Brian in that way? Because Brian is a receiver, and Brian, you
Wait,
don't
wait,
put
wait, wait,
your
wait, wait, wait,
now
wait, wait.
Brian, listen, you don't put your package on exhibit. So
I'm
that
not a
means and then
receiver.
see that's part of the problem Jay Wilson got with you too. That he done seen your
Uh,
package, okay?
Miss Olivia, I got to correct you. I'm not no receiver. I am.
No, I
Yeah,
mean you
I'm.
a giver. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You a giver. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. You know that you a giver, and he done seen your givings, and Jay Wilson done seen your givings too. Cause I remember that time you put your givings on your community wall, right? Now, see, this does something to a person, right? Because you know that men are very visual. So when men are very visual, things start to happen. Now, why Honest Road chose that point in time to where you was in the hospital to
Mhm.
start talking about all that, I don't know, but I just don't know. I'm confused about that, but I
Well,
still y'all made sense to me. But I'm thinking from what you saying that you may have come to realize that Honest Road is a little messy, and you
yeah.
don't want to deal with that.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
understand that. I
Well,
respect it.
yeah, and I'm not gonna call him messy, but I just know he has a lot of friends and people hit me up in my email. I'm not gonna just throw these people under the bus and stuff like that. But I don't lie about nothing.
Hmm.
If I come out here, is it you gonna accept what's coming out my mouth or not? I don't have to
Mm.
lie. I don't play none of these beef sector politics. I don't kiss nobody's behind for acceptance. It's either you
Right.
like me or you don't.
That's
So
right. Hmm.
I don't, if he's talking behind my back and saying this about me and stuff like that, you
Hmm.
know, I'm not going to cuss him out. I'm just going to
Oh, wait
just,
a minute. You think he was trying to talk about you behind your back?
but that's what that person said.
Well,
And that
damn,
person,
Honest Road.
and
Really?
that person's cool with him.
Oh my God.
You,
I had no idea. He is real
just,
messy on his own right. He defeat himself.
no, but we don't know if this is true or not. That's the
Well,
thing
yeah,
about
hopefully
it.
it's not true. Hopefully it's not true.
But this comes after him telling my business on Miss Pizarro's channel, talking about my sister being in a hospital, up there on the panel talking shit. Excuse my language
Uh-uh.
about Jay Dunn and Jay Wilson dragging me, talking about my hospital stay. So he was up there telling my business. So
Oh,
after that live, people started emailing me saying Honest Roe been saying this and this and that, and it ain't
oh
just people.
wow.
These, and it just is what it is. I
No,
just
you
don't
see, I
have.
didn't see that. I didn't see that, bro. This is the first time I heard Brian, this is the first time I'm hearing about that. I didn't see it, but
Well,
that's real shady.
hey, look.
Wow.
I mean, this is the internet, Miss Olivia, and Honest Roe don't owe me nothing. That just like you say, he don't owe nobody no loyalty. You don't owe
No.
me nothing, and I don't even want to give him the benefit of if he said it or not. You was talking shit on Miss Pizarro with Jay Don and with Jay Wilson. So just let bygones be bygones. It ain't no hard feelings. His channel
Yeah.
has grown. He has 3 good thriving channels, and I
Hmm.
want I want him to win.
I
I
want him to
want.
win too, but he
Hmm.
sure is being messy, and he sure is letting go of a good friend. And so I mean, but Brian,
Well,
everybody got a right to do what they want to do, but he sure is silly in that department. I'm just saying.
but hold up, Miss Olivia. I catting around say, Brian, you do be spilling things that folks have told you in confidence. I thought you didn't cat around on them phones and things, especially after you found out. Excuse, our babe, hit the lane.
Well,
after
let
you
me
found
drop it.
after you found
I,
out Billy was a pum pum. Now, first of all, now when did you hear me that I'm not grown enough and pay my own phone bill so I could talk to anybody I want to talk to? When did you when did you ever hear me say that, babe? And
mm,
second of all, tell me what I've been spilling, except for that one situation where he put me in to make me feel uncomfortable. I was the
mm.
victim in that situation. I could spill whatever made me feel uncomfortable that I want to spill. So what are you talking about?
Absolutely. I agree with that.
What are you talking about? Spilling things that people have told me. Who else have told me something in confidence? Like, what are you talking about? This is a one-time situation where he made me feel uncomfortable and I felt like being messy and I went on Passa. At least I'm honest and telling you what it was.
Right.
What are you talking about? Spilling what? No, okay, and then she said that Brian, you said that when the heli was hitting you up. Well, listen, I don't know nothing about nothing. Me and Billy were friends. Billy had good conversation.
Who was
It was
Billy?
um Billy is the one that unalived his husband,
Oh my.
and him and James had that beef.
Oh
Do
my.
you
I missed that. I missed
well,
that.
well, me and Billy talked on the phone. Billy didn't
Mm,
Billy didn't have my phone number. I called him blocked. He didn't know nothing. We didn't talk about no sexual nothing. It was conversation about life. He told me about his brother, excuse me, his mom, his religion, the Hebrews and this and that. Like we just talked and got to know each other. Y'all can
mm.
turn y'all can turn that into whatever you want to turn it into, babe. But when I found out that that man killed this, excuse me, I'm so sorry, Miss Olivia, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
When he unalived his husband, then I started asking my questions. He wasn't my man and I wasn't his man. So I don't understand what y'all talking about. But this Honest Roast situation was a one-time situation. And he made me feel uncomfortable, is what I said. And I went up on there and I said what I wanted to say. So, baby, you be spilling people's stuff and doing the same thing. This is the beef sector. What are you talking about? Spilling stuff people tell me in confidence. I don't talk to a lot of people in confidence. And there's
Right.
a lot, and second of all, there's a lot of things that I could say about Honest Row that my mouth is gonna stay on hush mouth
Mm.
because that's the type of friendship we had, babe. So I think you got me confused with somebody else, and a hurricane did happen. So maybe you still dealing with power outages, and I don't know if it hit wherever you live at, but maybe you still dealing with a hurricane or something like that. But I don't portray. I'm a very trustworthy, honest person, and I'm gonna tell you
But
how.
let me stop you right there, Brian, because let me tell you something.
Hmm.
Like you said, this is the internet, right? And this is the B sector. It seems like you are being more of a friend to Honest Row. This Honest Row has ever been a friend to you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it a buck because it seemed to me like he one of them people that is real loose when it comes to the lips. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think that's unfortunate because you're not trying to do him that way. But ain't no telling what he done said about you.
Well,
You just don't know it yet.
yeah, and then when I went on Pastor's page, I sat up there and I asked Honest Row, babe, I sat up there and I asked Honest Row. I said, Honest Row, do you mind if I go talk about this situation? I explained to him. I said, well, dang, I might need a distraction. I'm dealing with health issues. This might be a good, messy laugh and kiki and a distraction. That's just it. Now, that's no play. That's me telling him, look, man, you can either tell me not to go or not, but I'm going to go talk about what you did. That's exactly how I told it to him.
Right,
So I don't know what these people are talking about, betraying stuff in confidence. He could have said, Brian, chill out, man. Don't say that. Chill.
right.
And I would have been like, okay, well, yeah, you're
Well,
right.
you was conflicted by it. You did you say, and you went to Jay Wilson because you was conflicted by it. It made you
Hmm.
feel uncomfortable because y'all was supposed to be having one type of friendship, and when he got explicit, it turned into something else. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I just felt at the time, and I guess I was wrong, that the reason why he got explicit, I felt like that was his way of letting you know that he was interested in you. But maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
Well, You know, and there's the thing about it. I even asked Honest Ro. I said, Honest Ro, I'm on this weight loss journey. I'm taking these new, prescription drugs, Manjaro, and taking these other things that's helping me lose weight faster and this and that. I said, Honest Ro, in a couple of months, when I have all myself together, my health, because I know you don't want to mess with nobody that's sickly. I told him just
Mm.
like this. I said, well, do you think I could shoot my shot with you? And he said, yeah. So
Mm.
that's not the case. You know, I'm not ashamed of nothing. If I
Right.
wanted, if I wanted to date him and this and that, but I'm working on myself first. I'm
Right.
exercising, dieting,
Mm.
taking this Manjaro, doing the right things in my life. And I can't do that and
I
trying to
hope you're
get
not overexerting yourself.
no. No, I want you to see me in a couple of months, Mr. Livy. I'm gonna be looking
Okay,
fine
I
then.
that Manjaro, honey, it works wonders, child. I
Oh,
know.
baby, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. But the thing about it is, I'm gonna be mentally fine. This
That's
was a
right. Work on yourself first.
yeah,
Tall, dark, and handsome. Because if you working on yourself, baby, by the time you get ready to date again, for real, and I hope it's offline, you will
hmm
have your mentals as fit as your body gonna be. Okay, you know what I mean.
yes,
And I hope you get you. You know what? Why don't you get you some counseling, Brian? There's all
yeah,
sorts of programs out there
you're
that
right.
where you don't have to come on the internet and talk to people. You can talk to a therapist. You know what I mean? There's a
Yep,
lot of free therapists online. You know what I mean? And I don't know why black people don't like to go to counseling. I don't, especially you a man too, and so I know it's hard, but you know what I mean. I mean, you getting physically fit, get mentally fit too, and that way you won't have no baggage, and you won't carry that baggage on into your next relationship. You know what I
and
mean?
you're
Because
right. You're
you know
absolutely right.
everybody
And
want to be with somebody. Ain't nothing
well,
wrong with that. You know, and honey, you gonna be tall, dark, and handsome, all that chocolate.
but
Child,
you
you
know
gonna
what,
be
Miss
fit as you
Olivia?
wanna be. Ooh, but Ryan, I can see it now.
But you know, Miss Olivia, I would rather be with myself. See, if you can't be with yourself, how
That's
can you be
right.
with? I love myself 1,000,000,000%. Now, the
Right.
counseling part, you are absolutely right because I still have some childhood things that I brought with me into my
Yes.
adulthood, and that's
And
affecting
it's
my.
gotta be hard to be a gay man. Not only to be a gay man, to be a gay black man. Do you see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's our BS. So that's a whole lot of baggage right there. Do you see what I'm
hmm
saying? And I get that. You know, we clown and we roast and we gag over here, but for real, in all seriousness, that's got to be a hard road to toe. Do
Oh
you see
yeah.
what I'm saying?
You're right though, but I do agree with what you're saying because
Yeah,
it's got.
even if you a black, let me tell you something. You a big old black man, okay? And the bigger
hmm
you are in America when it comes to being a black man, the bigger the target it is on your back. I ain't even talking about the gay part. I'm just talking about that you a big old broad black man, okay? I had this
hmm
very conversation with my nephew because he is a big old. He's still a boy right now. He's 17, but he
Yeah.
already 6 feet tall, and he
Yep.
big because he play football. You see what I'm saying?
hmm
I'm so scared when he go out with his friends and he in that damn car because they're gonna think he a monster or something. He a good boy. He ain't no gangbanger or nothing. He go to work and do everything he can, but that baby can still get shot down one night. Do you see
Yep.
what I'm saying? Just because they're gonna be scared of him,
Yep.
and that's enough right there to drive you crazy. And then you got an extra added thing because you got to deal with being gay in the world and dealing with yourself. So it's got to be like a lot. Do you see what I'm saying? I
Well, you
mean,
know
for
what?
real though.
But the way you said it is funny. Though. I'm sorry to say it like that.
I ain't even
But
trying to be funny. I'm just keeping it above. If I was your counselor, that is the way I would be talking to you. That's the way I talk to my nephew. You
yeah,
know, about as far as being black and being big and having a target on his back. In my mind, they want to kill my baby.
but let me tell you something, Miss Olivia. The most important thing that I've done was educate myself on the laws, on the
Yeah,
amendments, on what's legal, what I can sue for, what is
yeah,
probable cause. So
yeah,
you have to first educate these people because half these black children out here, they don't know the law. Oh,
yeah,
you can't do that, but tell them exactly why they can't do that. You have to
yeah.
Learn
Yeah.
your laws, and
But guess
ask for.
what, Brian? Sometimes you don't. Let me. Baby, I live in the South. I live in the deep South. Okay, Brian,
Yes,
and you
ma'am.
live in the South because you live in Houston, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes you don't get a chance to even say nothing. Okay, they will gun you down unprovoked,
You're
and that is
right.
what I teach my nephew. Okay,
Mhm.
and I don't even want to, and that can be emasculating, right? But I
Mhm.
teach him to be careful, and I worry about him. But I always teach, and I will never, and my husband, reiterates to these young people in my family, don't you never bow your head because you still a man. Do you see
Yep.
what I'm saying? You don't never grovel to nobody. You still a man. You know what I mean? But then I have to come turn right back around and say, but I want you to come home safe. If you could just make it home, we can work it out. You see what I'm saying? That's when the
Yep.
legal aspect come in. But baby,
Hmm.
you do what you gotta do to make it home. And I
Yep.
shouldn't have to tell, and it just goes all over me, to tell him stuff like that. But Brian, I just want him to make it home. You
Yeah.
see
And
what I'm
then.
saying? We can deal with the legal, but baby,
Yep.
I just need you to come home. And I'm
Yep.
just being real right now about that.
And then you have to also tell them, because a lot of these shootings of these people, of these
Yeah,
black of these black men, they were running and fighting and stuff like that. The
yeah.
laws, don't resist them laws.
Don't resist. Yeah, yes,
Don't don't resist them, because for one, that's an extra charge, and for
yeah,
two, that gives them the power to use their tasers to
yeah,
pile up on you five at a
yeah,
time and do all
yeah,
these things. So
yeah.
just like you said earlier, fix it later. Just if they want to arrest you, let them arrest you. If it's a false arrest,
Yes,
they'll fix it. You can
yeah,
sue, and but anyway,
yeah.
Miss Olivia, I do agree with you, and your nephew will be fine. It sounds like he's a good young man, and
He is. He
you
a
know,
good boy. He just want to play football.
yeah,
That's what he want to do. All the
yeah.
extra stuff that he could be doing in the world, he don't be doing it. You know what I mean? He a good boy. But child. But anyway, I don't even know how we got on this subject. But circling back around, child, I am glad
Listen,
that you are getting healthy. Are you
yes, ma'am.
feeling better?
I'm feeling absolutely better, Miss Olivia.
But Brian, why the hell did you leave the intensive care unit, child?
Well, for one, I got into it with the little Indian nurse the night before. She was just so mean and she was rough. And when I would ask her something, or this and that, like, I mean, it was. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just, it's like she turned my spirit from wanting to go home even more. But they was gonna release me into a hospital room, a
Right.
regular a regular hospital room, just for observation. And
Yeah.
I explained to them. I was like, no, you know what? I think I'm ready. And y'all saying that y'all are gonna release me anyway later on. Y'all just waiting on a room. Why can't I leave right now?
Um.
So they gave me my papers, and I left. Like, I don't understand what these people are talking about. And the Honest Road brought that out, trying to make it seem like I just, this and this and that. Yeah, I did take them IVs out because they was taking too long, and I had to
Mm.
go. I had to go pick my medicine up from the pharmacy, and I wanted to take my behind home. I wanted to come take a shower and get in my bed, and
Well, Brian, have you been to a doctor's appointment since then, or do you have a upcoming doctor? Like
well,
a
yes,
aftercare
ma'am.
appointment. Okay.
Well, I have my PCP,
Okay.
and I have to, start getting with a hematologist to see if they
Okay.
can maybe get me off the blood. I might not even have blood clots anymore. I might not even
Uh-huh.
need to take this Eliquis. So,
Okay.
I am eating right. I'm taking care of myself, and I see
Good.
myself losing weight in my stomach, and
Oh
I
yeah,
see,
yeah, cause you're on that Mount Jaro. Yeah, yeah.
yes,
But
I
when it
see
comes
it.
to the blood clots, baby, you need to keep taking that Coumadin. What you said? You taking Eliquis?
Yeah, Eliquis, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you take it as long as they tell you to take it. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, but
And you if you feel anything funny, please go to the doctor, okay?
yeah,
And
yes,
I
ma'am.
understand what you're saying about the hospital. I get it and everything, but Brian, look, don't do that no more.
I don't see what I did wrong. I mean, the
Well,
people.
y'all men is y'all something else when it comes to the hospital, child. My God,
I mean, they
you
gave me
know,
my. I mean, they gave me my prescription. They
I
told me to.
know,
They told me to follow up with a hematologist, and
right?
I,
Do you have women? Do you have an appointment with a follow up appointment? set up already?
Well, I noticed. Well, it was just one doctor that came in there, and he was a Nigerian guy, and he has a practice, and I'm gonna use him to see if
Okay,
I,
that's fine.
just to see if I have to even be up on this anymore.
Yeah, well,
So,
they'll do a lot of homeopathic stuff.
hmm
A lot of doctors that are not American born. You know what I mean? And he may even be American born. I don't know, but a lot of them have alternatives to medication. So I
yeah,
would absolutely follow up to him. I had an Indian doctor one time that gave me more of a homeopathic regimen, and it helped me out a lot. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I don't like to take medication.
yeah, me either.
That's not my thing, and because I don't want to be I don't like to be beholden to anything. Do you see what I'm saying?
Hmm
And but some stuff you got to do, and but I just want you to be healthy because you're too young to be going out, through all of this. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
oh yeah, the diabetes will be real. When I get this weight off of me, all that, is going to
Well,
be
listen to this.
reversed.
Let me stop you right here because our baby's a nurse or something like that, right? She said you should have a follow up. Eventually, they will discontinue your blood thinners 6
Hmm
months or less. Once they are no longer, I guess,
Yeah.
once they are no longer needed. I know they
hmm
can't keep you on blood thinners if I'm not mistaken. I for an extended period of time because like one scrape you can have a bleed out or something like that because your blood will be so thin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why. And I know you do that outside work and stuff. You could prick your leg and have a bleed out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. But I
Almost
know.
bleed to death or something. You
Oh,
know.
oh yeah. But see, Miss Olivia, I have been taking care of myself, and
Mm.
I'm on a journey of like today. I could have hit Jay Wilson's link and cussed him out. I chose to. I chose to go to my channel, and I chose to just keep my peace because, you just have to see people for who they are.
You
You just have
right,
to.
Jay
You
Wilson.
know.
Let me read you this. I babe says I had a pulmonary embolism in both my lungs. Oh my God, I babe. I was on blood thinners for 4 months, which is what motivated me to become a respiratory therapist. My God, I babe.
Yep. I had that
Those
in my.
blood clots, man, they would really take you out.
They had to go in my groin, Miss Olivia, and then
Oh
they had to
Lord.
go. They had to go in by my neck.
Mm,
And then the next day they went in through my, through my left leg, my
mm.
calf area, and took some out of that way. So,
Oh Lord.
it just is what it is. I'm just happy to be alive. I'm
Oh
going. I'm going to
yeah.
change. I'm going to change my life, and what people say about me, I don't care. These people donated to me out the kindness of their heart,
I
and
know, Brian.
so
Yeah.
and it just so it just is what it is. I'm tired of talking about this, and I don't even know why
Yeah,
Jay
we ain't
would.
gotta talk about it no more. I'm just
Yeah,
happy you were talking. I'm just glad you
yeah.
is okay. I'm glad you getting better. But I had to ask because not on a messy note, just because I be worried and
Oh
you
no,
so young. I would ask the question to anybody. And I know
I
and y'all men is stubborn, honey. Okay,
I
and I don't
I ain't
care.
talking
Nobody, I don't
about
care
you.
how you try to explain it, Brian. Y'all men is stubborn. My
Yeah,
God. I
and
live with one, okay? It's like
and
pulling teeth to get y'all to go to the doctor. For God's sake.
and listen, Mr. Olivia, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about how Jay Wilson. That's who I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
ain't nobody
So
thinking about Jay
yeah,
Wilson fancy ass. He just is, he's a cantankerous old man. He mean and surly, and he try to say that I'm mean and surly, but he mean and surly because for whatever reason, I ain't gonna go there with him. But he know why he mean and surly, and that's his own fault. Okay,
well, I'm gonna
and
tell you
but
why.
you still young, and you ain't got to end up like Jay Wilson. Okay,
Oh, oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna tell you why he's mean because there's a fresh new meat named King Roman out there who's,
okay.
the only thing King Roman had to do was just, turn that camera on in Houston
Mm-hmm.
and just,
Mm.
show Pastor that look, this is me, y'all. And Jay Wilson couldn't take that. You see how he kicked him down, and so anyway. So Mr. Living, my phone is about to die, and
Okay.
I'm about to get ready to go get it thrusted into the world.
Okay.
This was a good live. God bless you. Have a good
Thank,
day.
th- thank you, Brian. Thank you for coming up, love.
All righty. Have a good one.
Okay. Abe said, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and on heparin and everything. She said, I don't go live though. She said, LOL, just kidding. I do go live. She said, however, it was from my family vlog channel. Meaning, oh, was it? Oh, record? You told about it, Abe? Oh, okay, Corinne. You're welcome. I'm so glad that you Oh Lord, I beg my God, in both your lungs. Boy, where I tell you, we are truly survivors in this world, okay? Because them blood clots, man, they will take you out. And I'm just glad Brian's okay. I'm glad our baby's okay. I mean, them blood clots really are kind of like silent killers. You know what I mean? I know this lady, she used to go to our church, and she was, at the time, she was in her 30s. And this was years ago, but she was in her 30s because I was younger, but she was even older than me. At that point in time, and she had 3, 4 kids, and she got a blood clot in her leg, and I guess she didn't know it. She died, but come to find out, she died because that blood clot had traveled up to her heart, and she died. She was in her 30s. It was an untreated blood clot. That's what killed her. Because her brother used to play the piano for our church. That's how we found out how she died. But them blood clots ain't no joke, y'all. And I know men hate to go to the hospital, hate to go to the doctor, but look at here, ain't no look. You need to go, okay? Now and then you need to go to counseling. You just like Brian taking care of his physical health. I want, we gotta take care of. Some people take care of their teeth better than they take care of their mental health. Do you see what I'm saying? And I don't even understand that, but it is the way it is, I guess. But I hate that because you don't want to be having all that baggage. Because when you carry all that baggage around and you don't dispose of it, it just becomes very toxic. And we see a lot of that toxicity right here in the beef sector. Okay, not just in the beef sector, all over, but I'm particularly talking about us. You know what I mean? And and so yeah, but babe, can you put what the symptoms are to look for? If you still here, because Rachel said, what are the symptoms to look for? Because I don't know exactly what they are. Rachel, I've never had to deal with a blood clot, but maybe but if she's still here, put the symptoms down there. She said they are, and Olivia, most people are not self-aware of the signs and symptoms, so they wait until it's too late. CT scan is the only way to tell. Also, she's saying, Rachel, a CT scan is the only way to tell, I guess, if you have a blood clot. Well, see, that's why doctor's appointments are so important. But are there some signs I believe that can lead you to go to the doctor? Like, do you feel funny? Like what? Like, I don't know. I don't know, Rachel. I should have asked Brian that too. I don't, cause I honestly don't know. Like I said, I've never had to deal with anything like that. As far as I know, nobody in my family has either. Not blood clots. But that's a scary situation because you might not even know you got one in your body. So you don't know what to watch for if you don't even feel funny or nothing. I don't know. But that's why regular doctor appointments are so important. You know. Right, it seems like a silent killer, right? Kind of like high blood pressure. Because we know that when it comes to especially high blood pressure in black men, it's absolutely a silent killer. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. But anyway, y'all. Child, this was a good, messy live, okay? And I know Jay Wilson is mad at me, baby. But I was waiting for him to throw one shot so I can put that so I can put that so I can put that picture up, y'all. But look, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed this very messy live. It was messy on purpose, okay? I baby said if it is still in your legs, DVT, you will feel it. She said you will feel it, Rachel. If it has traveled to your lungs, you will have shortness of breath and chest pains. Stacy said they said they're painful. Well, yeah, I baby said you can feel it in your legs, and if they travel to your lungs, you gonna have shortness of breath and chest pains. My God. So there goes some signs right there, Rachel. Hi Miss Owen Chad. I had a blood clot in my left leg years ago. One of my symptoms was swelling. Okay, Regina said she had a blood clot, y'all, years ago. One of her symptoms was swelling. So we got swelling. Abe said you can feel it in your legs, but and if it's done travel to your lungs, you have shortness of breath and chest pains. Regina said she had one, and one of her symptoms was swelling. You welcome, Rachel. Was swelling. So, we just really got to be on the lookout for those symptoms right there, as well as going to our doctor. And if you think you got something like it going on, or anything, please see your doctor on a regular basis. Because ain't nobody trying to go out of here before their posts go out. You know what I mean? Like, for real. That's how I feel about it. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm. But baby, I'm so glad you survived that. And you too, Regina, as well as Brian and anybody else that has gone through a situation like a blood. That's very scary to me. That's very, very scary, you know. And so yeah. That's why we gotta keep our regular checkups and stuff. Lord have mercy. But anyway, y'all. We started out being very, very messy. And y'all know sometimes in this live we'll start out messy and we'll end up with something serious. And it's something serious that we ended up with today was getting information about when it comes to blood clots. And I baby shared her story, Regina shared her story, Brian shared his story. Regina says swelling and chest pains plus leg pains. Regina saying that too. And so I hope that you guys, you don't know who life you could have saved today that's listening that may have these symptoms and may not realize it. So you never know. So I'm glad we ended on this note right here. Like I said, it was a very messy live, and thank y'all so much because we just really was just getting a good kiki, but it turned into a serious conversation. And our health is always a serious conversation. And so I'm glad we ended on that note right there. Doctor have me take the doctor still got you taking blood thinners, Regina? Oh wow. I said I felt it in my legs and done nothing. Then I imagined it was a week or so later. I woke up at 5 a.m. with SOB and CP. At that point I drove myself to the ER. I was in Alabama. My God, and remember it vividly like it was yesterday. I bet you do. I bet you thought you was ready to go up out of here. That's what I would have been thinking. My God. Woo-wee. But look how you turned it around. You turned into a respiratory. You became a respiratory therapist to help other people. I think that's awesome. That's awesome, babe. You want to turn around and help people because you know how I feel. That's a blessing. That's absolutely a blessing. Y'all know I'm missionary Baptist, so we are taught to serve. When we was growing up in church and the branch of the church organization that we have, we are taught to serve others. You know what I mean? And that's why I grew up and I had the career that I had, and because I've always been taught to serve people. Shortness of breath and chest pain. Yeah, I got that I babe. SOB is shortness of breath and CP is chest pains, y'all. She just cut it down for short. hmm But I think that's awesome that you went on to serve others because you knew how it felt, you know. And I'm always trying to be in service of others. I volunteer right to this day. That is one thing I got out of being a missionary Baptist when I came, when I was growing up, because we was in church all the time. But our number one mission was to serve others, to be in service of others. Absolutely. So anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. Y'all let me know in the comment section below if y'all hear Jay Wilson making crack on me on my person, because I'm gonna drop that picture. And if y'all hear him saying and making a crack on Ronnie Q, let her know, because Ronnie Q got a picture too. I know I babe probably got all the pictures already anyway. Okay. You went to a missionary Baptist church. Did you, I babe? That's all right. But now you know what our credence is. Number one, serving others. Number two, education, baby. Thank you, Regina. Thank you. Yeah, we started out being very messy, and we ended up on a very important note, which is our health. In particular, today we were talking about blood. I learned some stuff today in a small town, Georgia, with only 1,000 people. I know that's right, I babe. We might have had 1,500 to 2,000. So I feel you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He's still whining and crying over there. Is he, Clybro? I'm telling you, Clybro, one thing about my person, or Ronnie Q person, put it in the comment section below, or put it in Ronnie Q's comment section below, because we're gonna do an expose on their hairline. Okay. While he's so focused on everybody else's, he better act right. But anyway, y'all, let me get off here. Child, it's 3:30. I really have enjoyed this conversation with you guys. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys got a good little kiki. I hope you guys got some very informative information. You see what I'm saying? Wilson will be back live 15 more times. Won't he? Won't he? Won't he? Won't he? I baby, so will. Oh, Clybro said, child, I can't stand him. Me either. But Clybro, thank you so much for hitting the pounder, girl. I didn't know that you hit pounders. I'm sure you don't hit them somewhere else, but this the first time I done seen you hit a pounder. And thank you so much for that, okay? I got a good kiki out of our commentary. Thank you, Ronnie Q, for hitting the pounder. Thank you, Sassy, for hitting the pounder. Thank you, Brian, for hitting the panel. Thank you, Abe, for all the info, and Regina for all the very, very, very important information that y'all put in the chat. This is very interactive, y'all, and I really love this. I love this live right here. And thank y'all so much. Oh, and y'all, before I go, please like and share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and y'all check out my products bag too, my tag products bag. Y'all know I love my tag products bag, girl, and I got some candles in there. I got some 50 hair in there. I got some 50 fragrances in there. Some cute little things for our self care. It's summertime and all that. Oh yeah, no clock. Anytime. Thank you, RGM. Hey, View. But let me say, like I said, I'm gonna get off here, and y'all, please, if you don't mind, like, share, subscribe, and check out my product tags bag. And please, if you came in late, be part of the replay gang. This was a very good live, and I greatly enjoyed it. But I gotta go. So, love you guys. I love you in the way that Christ loves you. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.